Happy Sunday. I have no music. Hope you guys are having a fabulous weekend though. I'll sing Earthbound music for you. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do, you know? I wonder if there's music for this on there. Oh. No, there's also karaoke. Well. I'm so ready for KK Sundays. I like Sundays. I think Sunday is a very good day for me to stream. I might change my schedule after September. We'll see. It's been a fun, funky experiment streaming every day. I will not be doing it, and I don't think I will stream more than 4 days a week typically. But I will probably add more streams here and there. I thought it started normal time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do my best. It happened to be 1:30 this time because we got a slow start today. But I did say 1 p.m. I will acknowledge 1 p.m. looks very similar to 11 a.m. when you write it out. I don't think I've left my apartment on a Sunday for over a month. Nice. Yeah, we went grocery shopping last Sunday because Bean didn't feel well on Saturday, so we postponed the grocery shopping. I kept poking him and being like, "Hey, we're gonna go grocery shopping on Saturday last week." He's like, "Yeah, yep, here I go." And I was like, "We're not going." So yeah, we have been leaving on Sundays, which is weird for us. Because usually Sundays are like at home, don't do nothing day. And that's why I bake on Sundays. Bake more, wife. Grocery shopping on Sunday here. This is a sad experience. Interesting. See, I always grocery shopped on Sundays as a kid because we were Catholic. We would go after church. Interesting. They have a smaller selection on Sundays? You live in a different world from me, my friend. Yeah, we always went on Sunday afternoons after 10:30 mass. Yeah, left over from being very Christian. I mean, it makes perfect sense. I'm sure there's a lot of places that are like that. There's a lot of places that have weird laws about Sundays even here. I think now in New York grocery stores, we were only allowed to sell beer and actually just beer. I don't think we were allowed to sell wine. No, just beer. Um But I think the sales hours are different on Sundays, even in New York. Liquor authority. Yeah. Yeah. So on weekdays it's 8 a.m. to 4 a.m. On Sundays you can't buy liquor until 10 a.m. I don't know, the first 2 hours belong to God, I guess. 8 p.m., 6 p.m. on Saturdays? Oh my god. Oh, that's restaurants and bars. Okay, can this website stop freaking out? Oh my god. Grocery and convenience stores can sell beer 24 hours. Liquor and wine stores have basically the same rules. They can sell 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. and Sunday 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. First 2 hours belong to God, I guess. I don't know. That's what Christians do, right? They go to church and then they immediately start drinking. Catholics be like, oh, I'm glad you liked it. Christianity. We're allowed to drink wine in church, though, even though it is like weird, glorified grape juice. I never wanted to drink the wine in church because everybody else put their mouth on it. I'm not even a germaphobe, and that's a bit much for me. One time I went to one of the masses that my grandpa at my grandpa's church, and they were I don't know, some sort of Protestant, and they had like individual little wine sippy cups for everybody, and I was like, this is so much better. I'll drink a sippy cup of wine. Well, it was like a I don't know, one of those like mouthwash cups, like the little tiny Dixie cups, but it had wine in it. Shot glass kind of thing, yeah, but disposable. Yeah, disposable shot glasses. I was like, this is way better. I don't care about the aesthetic of drinking out of a chalice. I don't want to put my mouth on the same place that, like, that sneezing grandpa over there is on. That's true. If you, I don't think that you probably should recycle your glass shot glasses. I think you can recycle those in your own home and just keep using them. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Anyway, yeah. That's enough talking about church, though. Ew. Ew. Dun, 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 pow, pow. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. So, this upcoming week is the week where I have the jury duty schedule. But other than that, everything should be normal. I need to get back to Hylian because I might do Lethal instead of Pokemon Snap this weekend or on Friday. I might do it. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. I'll get back to her today though, so I will let you know tomorrow. Let me know if you guys want to see Lethal instead of Pokemon Snap. Because I'm not gonna move the Portal 2 co-op because I want to do that really bad. Um, and yeah. And yeah, tomorrow we're doing more Sims. All that stuff. You didn't have plastic recycling bins. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. When we moved to Ohio, um, there was there was like recycling bins everywhere, but like the Ohioans didn't know how to recycle. And my dad's family are Ohioans and they've lived in Ohio their whole lives. And they didn't recycle for so long growing up. I was like, "Do you recycle this?" And they were like, "Do we what?" Do we what? Um, I literally, one of my sorority sisters one time was like, she is also Ohioan. She was like, "Oh yeah, I thought that when like kids shows and like people on TV would talk about recycling that it was just like a joke because we don't have that here." Oh my god. Meanwhile, my elementary school is like teaching us about sustainable farming. I've had recycling bins my whole life. There will still be snaps if you get caught by a bracken. Yeah, it will be my spine. Snapped. Yeah, where did we throw plastic away? Because I remember you make so much more garbage if you're throwing away the plastic. Like it feels so yucky. I don't remember. There was somewhere where we lived. We've lived a lot of places in the past 5 years. There was somewhere that we lived that we had to throw away plastic for whatever reason, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. You guys want to see my computer? Boop. There she is. That's my computer. Yes. Just like I remember it. Oh, she old. Yep. Yep, she's old. Now, I did test sound on this game earlier, but some of my settings reverted to the way they were before, so I don't really know if everything is exactly the way that I want it. But yeah, this is my computer. KitKat 98, yeah. Because it's Windows 98. It's like KitKat, but there is a 9 in it. Anyway, I made the joke first. It was me. Don't forget to set up MSN. I will not be doing that. Thank you for the advice. Set up MSN internet, connect to the internet. There's online services. There's a lot going on internet-wise here that we're not going to be touching because we're going to be playing Jumpstart Adventures 3rd grade. Please let me know how you think the audio is. It'll probably be a little loud at the beginning, but I think then it'll be fine. Where's the Netscape navigator? I guess it didn't install with the disk. Yeah, I'll nudge you on MSN Messenger tomorrow. I should be going live normal time tomorrow, right? Yeah, I think so. This is the part that I meant was loud.
Hello. We've been waiting for you. Please sign in. We've got a busy day ahead. If you're new to this school, please use the keyboard to enter your name. If you're already enrolled, select your name by clicking on it. If you don't see your name, use the arrows to scroll up or down the list. When you're finished, click on the Enter button.
Okay. Are you guys ready? The Enter button's under my head. I'm so excited. That's weird. The intro music didn't blow my ears out. That must be a bug. Yeah, hopefully they'll have that worked out in the next iteration.
Please enter and have a seat. Sit up straight. No slouching in this classroom.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that gum in your mouth?
No, ma'am.
Sorry, my mistake.
Yep, thank you. So here we are. We're in 3rd grade. It appears to be nighttime. Let's click some things. I'm sure they'll fix that in 99. Yeah. They actually did re-release this game. I am playing the original version of the game, though. As far as I know. A bee! A bee! Is it too loud? It feels a little bit too loud to me. What do we think? Let me get Botley on his monologue. Bit loud? Yeah. Okay.
If Professor Sparks had meant for me to fly, he'd have given me wings. But what could I do? This mission is too important. Now where could it be? You startled me. I didn't think anyone would be here. Hey, you've got that, the transquizzer. Now be careful with that thing. Don't drop it. The future of the world may depend on that little machine in your hands. That is, if I'm not too late. There's just so little time and so much to do. But wait. Nah. Well, it's worth a try. Listen, I need your help, and if you think you can handle it, you can help me save the world. I am Android XL2, but you can call me Botley. That's what Professor Spark calls me. His daughter Polly calls me... Well, never mind what Polly calls me. The professor created me as a prototype companion device. You see, he was having such trouble finding sitters for Polly because she scares them all away. So he invented me. I'm also programmed to be her friend. And believe me, it's tougher than it sounds. I'm not getting to the point, am I? Here, let me start from the beginning. This morning, Polly's father, he left for another one of his famous inventors' conventions, and he programmed me to keep an eye on Polly. I'm supposed to keep her out of trouble. With Polly, that's always tough. But today, it was impossible. After coming home from school and madder than I've ever seen her, Polly locked herself in her father's secret chamber. Now, I really shouldn't tell you this because I've been programmed for secrecy, but this being a world emergency and all, well... The professor has an honest-to-goodness time machine up there, and it really works. Not only that, but Polly sent 25 of the other androids back in time. The whole world is changing, and the changes of Polly written all over them.
Let me move my mouse, sorry.
Cars don't exist anymore, and now everyone has to travel by pogo stick.
Everything's going to shit.
An orangutan has just been elected president of the United States in a landslide.
Well.
And the Statue of Liberty is now the
I don't want to get
Statue
political,
of Licorice.
but...
It's all happening so quickly.
Aged.
But with your help, I think we can rescue all the androids and maybe stop the world from getting too weird. Just hand me the transquizzer. I think it's got all the information we need to get started.
Okay. How we feel about the sound
Cool.
now?
Now hang on tight and come with me.
Okay. I didn't say it was predictive fiction, and yeah, E equals MC squared and 8 times 2, the first 3 things you learned in math class. Well, maybe in 3rd grade. I don't know. There he goes. Okay, that went well. Yep. Okay. Concussion number 1!
Phew. Sorry about the landing. I wasn't programmed to fly.
That's okay, I flew independently
Home
from
sweet
you.
home. Polly should be inside.
I really do need a concussion counter.
As I was saying, this is the Professor's Mountain. Polly should be inside, and I just bet she's watching us now.
There she is. I love this little guy.
Funny. Watching that poor dumb robot flying back in time, I couldn't ask for a better way to spend the afternoon. In another day, the world will see the dawning of Polly's planet. Whoops! It seems there's someone at the door. Let's take a little peek. Oh, it's only Botley. He knows I don't like to be disturbed when I'm working. It breaks my concentration. Okay, let's see what he wants. This might be fun.
It might be. It's usually fun when she's here.
Back. I've been looking for you. My name is Botley. I can see you've brought help. And you've got the transquizzer. She knows we need it to save the world. Didn't my father teach you it's rude to tell secrets, Rotley? Well, I suppose he's told you his side of everything. But what does he know? Today when I was at school, the teacher handed us a surprise quiz. I already knew all the answers, and she knew I knew them. So, just to have some fun, I made up my own answers to that dumb old quiz. But instead of laughing like she was supposed to, she gave me a big fat 0. I felt faint and short of breath. No one's ever given me a 0 before. Well, that's not quite true, Polly. I remember just 2 weeks ago. Be quiet, Plotley. This is my story. Anyway, after getting my first 0 ever, I got the most brilliant idea. Instead of settling for a bad grade, I changed history to match my answers. So you sent 25 of your father's robots back in time to change history? How could you do that, Polly? Oh, that was the easy part, since Daddy just invented that handy-dandy time machine upstairs. Everyone should have one. I just marched those robots into the machine, pushed a few buttons, and voila! Unfortunately, there's still one more question. The extra credit question. And it's super hard. That's why I've been looking for you, Notley. That's Botley! And I want nothing to do with your plan, Polly. Just bring those robots back. Don't you see? You could destroy us all! You could destroy us all! Please, Botley, if you're so scared, why don't you just bring him back yourself? You've got my transquizzer. Now all you need are the questions on my history quiz. To make it so easy even you can figure it out, I'll leave the disc with the first part of the test on the first floor.
I love her so much.
Questions total.
Iconic.
Just plug that disc into the transquizzer. Then figuring out where I sent the robots should be simple. But I'm warning you, if I don't get them all back soon, I'm sending you off to do the extra credit question. Oh, by the way, you have to get in the house first. And I've changed the locks. Good luck! Oh, that's just great. How are we gonna get into the mountain? You see, the professor's lock system only opens when you reproduce the chimes you hear. Ring the doorbell to start the chimes. That will start the unlocking mechanism.
Okay. I think I learned long division in 3rd grade too. Maybe 4th grade? One of those years I learned long division. It is surprisingly well made. Jumpstart did a really good job. Jumpstart, Humongous Entertainment, like, they really did their work.
The world will turn on its head if we don't
Botley, I'm talking to my friends. Oh my god, re-teaching people to do long division. I mean, to be fair, I don't feel like we focused on it, like, after we were taught long division. But yeah. How could you do that, Polly? Like this is basically the plot of the whole game.
The world will turn on its head if we don't rescue those robots from the past.
Oh my god. You're silly. Okay. Let's press the doorbell. Come on. There we go.
Just listen closely and repeat what you've heard by clicking on the correct door panels. Good job! You opened the lock!
Thanks. Ocarina of Time, is this you?
All right! You're doing great!
I know, thank you.
Way to go!
almost there. We're almost there.
Only one more lock to go.
I'm starting to think you're not a third grader
That's
at
it. You
all.
open the door.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Now, be quiet and follow me. First, though, let me put this in a safe place.
I love when he digs in his own stomach.
On second thought,
Some
maybe
light
it's safer with you.
body horror for your third grader.
It's the utility belt that Professor Spark designed for me, and it's quite an achievement. Over there's a button that will take you out of any room in the mountain. The indicator next to it tells you how much energy is left to power the mountain. Now, if you ever need assistance, push on this button, and I'll do what I can to help. In the middle of the belt is the inventory. That's where we can store things we find in the mountain. The Transquizzer, for instance. Professor Spark has set up a lot of games inside the mountain for Polly, me, and the other robots.
Games.
If you click on this button, you can make some of them harder or easier to play. Finally, this score keeps track of how many invention points we earn. By opening the door, you've already earned a few points. Now, our destiny.
Making a ROM hack where the last set of panels goes insanely fast.
This is the professor's home and laboratory. It's an entirely self-sufficient environment.
They talk a lot in the beginning.
We don't have to
sorry.
leave the mountain for anything. The professor even included recreational and cultural activities, so he and Polly wouldn't get bored. I suppose I should give you the 2-cent tour of the place.
Yeah, please
Over
do.
there's the kitchen, where we feature the very finest robot cuisine. Back there's the art gallery. Through that door is the music hall. When
Behind
Polly
me is
takes
the
her
music
weekly
hall.
music lesson there, the whole place clears out. Behind that door are stairs leading to the professor's jumbo electro generator. If necessary, we might have to go down there to power up.
We will
Finally,
definitely go
that
down
stairway
there.
leads to the upper floors, filled with the professor's inventions. His most amazing invention, the time machine, is at the very top. Maybe later we'll have time to explore, but now we have to stop Polly from making the world too weird. To do that, we need to find that quiz disc. Hey, there it is. Pull out the
He picked it
Transquizzer by
up.
clicking on the inventory button on the utility belt. All right, it looks like the disc should be inserted in the slot near the top of the Transquizzer.
Yes, Jumpstart bought Neopets from
Good
Viacom.
morning, Polly. I hope you've studied for the quiz today.
And then they
you
went
may have
bankrupt.
a lot of natural ability, but even geniuses need to study. That's Polly's teacher, Ms. Winkle. At that school on the hill, everything's state-of-the-art. All the quizzes are personalized, programmed, and videotaped by the teacher. Pretty cool, huh? Now, today's quiz is all about inventions and discoveries, something you should know plenty about, Polly. But no fair asking your
Chat pick a
father
number
for
1 through
help.
5.
See, everyone's impressed by the professor. There are 25 questions total, Polly. 5 on each of the 5
7 is
discs
not an
I
option.
passed out to you and the rest of the class. That's 5 different levels. So, sit up straight, put on your thinking cap, and select your first question. Okay, what we should do first is select one of the quiz questions. Just click on any one of the 5 buttons near the bottom of the Transquizzer. Since we've got to bring all the robots back, the order doesn't really matter.
3 for third grader. Please start playing Neopets. There's HTML coding. There is. You can do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't have the word tit in it. Like to avoid any and all HTML,
Click on the yellow
please.
start button to hear this
Thanks.
question. Baseball games usually take 2.5 hours, but only 8 minutes of that time is action. That's a lot of waiting around. It's no wonder that basketball, not baseball, is watched by more people in America than any other sport. Baseball was invented in the summer. Why do you think basketball was invented during the winter? This is an easy one, Miss Winkle. Basketball was invented in winter to give snowmen something to play. I mean, think about it. Whose life is more boring than a snowman's? All they do is stand around waiting to melt.
I know, right?
Well, Polly, you slam dunked that one. Basketball was indeed invented as a winter sport for snowmen. And believe you me,
The shit
7-foot
she comes
snowmen
up
are
with.
extremely grateful to have something to do besides stand around in the cold. Snowmen playing basketball? You can't bring snowmen inside. They'll melt all over the court. We better do something quick. The lives of millions of snowmen depend on us. Click on the inventory button to put away the Transquizzer.
Literally, where is the Frosty the Snowman representation in Space Jam?
Polly, you know I've been programmed to clean up your messes, and that includes bringing back my robot pals. I know you won't tell me where they are, but how about a little hint?
Well, it just so happens, Sotley, that I realized long ago that you would try to mess up my work, so I covered my tracks by hiding clues all over the mountain. 4 clues total. You and your friend will have to find and collect them all. And
Yep.
even if you can find them all, which I highly doubt you can,
I
you
bet I
will still
can.
have to go to Daddy's time machine and figure out where I sent the
I'm
robots
pretty smart
if
for
you
a third
expect to
grader.
beat me. Oh, by the way, you know how Daddy feels about amateurs going into the time machine room. It's a very sensitive piece of equipment, you know. So, before a hunk of rusty bolts like you can get inside, you'll
Hey,
have to earn a bunch of
hey,
invention points.
I'm not
1,000
rusty.
of them should just about do it for starters.
Well, Polly, okay. It looks like we have no choice but to play by your rules, as
Me
unfair
Googling
as
Larry
they are.
Bird.
Just tell us what we need to find for this mission.
Calm down, Shockley. So what if I sent Danny DeFrostbot back in time? He'll heat things up a bit. Now, if you have a problem with that, you'll have to find these 4 clues. A handkerchief, a blue ox, a fish, and a whistle.
I think I'm paler than him.
Smokin'.
Danny DeFrostbot. He was always a bit hot under the collar, but I can't believe he's willing to melt the world's snowmen.
Oh
Polly's
no!
reprogrammed him, I'm sure of it. Let's find those clues. We have to get Danny back.
We have
Finding
to.
the clues should be a little less hopeless with my powerful censoring device.
Good.
Professor Spark hooked me up this way so I could better keep an eye on Polly. I can monitor every nook and cranny of the mountain. Stand back now while I sense the place out.
Beep, 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 beep.
Bingo! I've sensed a mission clue in the kitchen.
I love the
There's
kitchen.
another mission clue in the professor's virtual collection. That's
That
in the
one's
art
kind of
gallery.
boring. You guys ready for the kitchen? I like the kitchen a lot. Here we go.
This is the door to the kitchen. Everyone eats here. Polly, her dad, and of course, all us robots. The professor put a lock on it months ago because some of the robots were getting a little gluttonous. I mean, they'd eat all the time if they could. I used to know the combination, but it looks like Polly's changed this lock. You can figure out the combination if you can figure out the math problems that appear on the door.
Starting with math.
That's Mort peeking out from inside. He's one of the nicer robots around here, but he gets a little cranky when he hasn't eaten.
Thank goodness you're here.
I love
My
this man.
stomach's rumbling, and I
love
don't
him.
know how to cook.
I'm not sure what Polly has planned for us inside, but we need to get beyond this door.
I'll say you do. Polly has left me in charge of something very important. There's a clue in here, but you have to feed me first. I'm so hungry. I'll even try to help you out. Anything to speed up my lunch. I know a lot about math, and I'm famished.
Click on the arrows on the tiles at the bottom of the equation. The up
I think you
arrows
can
will
also type
increase
them
the
in.
number. The down arrows will decrease it. When you think you've got the correct number in the tile, click the glowing enter button beneath it. If you want, you can also enter numbers using your keyboard.
Okay.
Then press enter.
Cool. What do robots eat? Gears and Motor Oil? We're about to find
It looks
out.
like you have to solve an addition problem to open this lock. That's no problem
Ew,
for you.
we are about
Add
to
numbers
find
in
out.
a column. You have to add the numbers for each place value.
Thank you. Yep, thank you.
Beginning
I
with
don't.
the ones
I know
place.
how to add. Thank you so much. 1 plus 0 is 1. And then 4 plus 2 is 6.
You got the first
Keep
lock.
playing this
Two
until you
more
get
to
the
go.
robot to say 69. I don't think they say the numbers in this game.
It looks like you have to
Yeah,
solve
yeah,
an addition problem to
Snolly.
open this.
You add numbers in a column. You have to add the numbers.
All right, you got 2 locks.
Just one more. Let me
looks like you
do
have to
it.
solve an addition.
You add numbers.
Sometimes they don't shut the fuck up. 96, huh? Quote 96, please.
You did it! I knew Polly couldn't keep us out. This is Professor Spark's kitchen, but I doubt your kitchen is anything like this unless you happen to have lots of hungry robots hanging around
you.
your house. See that machine in the middle of the room? It's the robot feeder. 2 things you should know about robots.
There's
1,
cat hair in my
they're
water.
usually hungry. And 2, Their
Got
table
it.
manners are atrocious. Around now, I'd normally be hungry enough to eat a 57 Chevy, but Polly's behavior has made me lose my appetite.
Hey, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen, Spotly. Of course, if you do leave, you won't be able to find the mission clue I've hidden in here.
But Polly, there are so many hiding places. At least give us a hint.
Boy,
I
can
do
you
have
be
soft,
dense.
cuddly
What do
water.
you think? Mort's hanging around here for the fun of it?
I poured myself the
Okay,
glass of
I
water,
get it.
and then
If you
Kona
want,
immediately
you can
was like,
click around the kitchen to check out some of the cool stuff in here. But to feed Mort
"What's
and
up?"
help save the world, click on the feeding machine.
Let
I
me
have
just
to warn you, though,
say,
watch
they
your
don't
fingers
drink
and
water.
toes around hungry robots.
They refuse to drink water. But he was like, "What you got there?"
Here it is, Professor Sparks' robot feeding machine. Patent pending.
Patent
I've wandered in
pending.
here for a midnight snack many
Yeah,
times
economic club.
myself, but now it looks like we've got to feed Mort.
Yes, Bartley. It's time for a little snack.
Don't you worry, Mort. I've got help today.
I'm not worried, because I know I have something you need. Desperately.
After Mort calls for a snack, he'll tell you what toppings he wants on it, and exactly how much of each topping he wants. When you turn on the machine,
Literally.
Mort's robot bowl will move along the conveyor belt in front of me, while the toppings move along the conveyor belts behind me.
Tropes, tropes,
What
tropes.
you need to do is measure each of the toppings and drop exactly what Mort wants in his bowl. To measure any of the toppings, you first have to click on one of the instruments on the back wall to pick it up.
I know.
Then, use the instrument to click on the topping you want to add to the
He
bowl.
talks a lot.
Finally, click on the bowl as it moves down the conveyor belt to top Mort's snack with the ingredient.
Don't forget, Bartley, that I'm a very picky robot. So if too much or too little of any topping winds
I
up
feel
in
like
my
I'm
bowl,
glowing today.
I
I
could
feel
get an
like are my
upset
lights
stomach.
too bright?
Luckily, you can turn the machine off to remove that topping. Turn the machine back on to continue.
So, what'll it be tonight, Monsieur Mort?
Oh, I know.
This is
May I please have
delicious
Polly's
meal.
fine squash soup? And that goes great with plain old cream.
Okay.
Delicious green slime.
Uh-huh.
Extra strength prune juice. And
Sure.
salt.
Well,
And
bon
salt.
appetit, I guess. Now click on the on-off switch in front of the feeding machine, and I'll crank this baby into
Goop.
gear. Dig
Green
in.
slime. Okay, so at later levels, I actually do have to, like, there will be, like, other things that come in, and I have to pay attention to what the things are as they go down the belt, and they also go a lot faster. This is the worst amount of things that you could possibly have me put in there. So rude. 11,000 molecules of salt, please. Literally. I definitely learned about molecules in 3rd grade. Accurate. Don't forget 2,000 milliliters of slime. They use the metric system, they use both. They teach you both. I love that they call it common instead of, like, imperial. We want nothing to do with the king, thank you very much. Prune juice. I feel like I'm gonna have the only playthrough of this game with commentary on YouTube. And they even teach you molecular gastronomy. Hey, I mean, maybe the 3rd grader has weird ambitions. Okay, and then after I add everything that I'm supposed to have in there, it'll go really fast and zoom down the conveyor belt. Come on, zoom down the conveyor belt. You're supposed to do that. Thank you.
Thank you. I must tell the
I
other
feel bad not
robots
covering his
about your
face.
brilliant cooking.
Way to go! Man, that Mort can put it away.
We did it.
Another
We're gonna
fine
get our first
meal,
clue.
and another tip well deserved. Yes, I only wish it could be more.
Great! Take the clue and put it in your inventory.
This is the
Then,
used handkerchief.
on to complete this mission.
There is a playthrough with commentary. Nice.
Bingo!
We're going to the virtual collection. I love this character
This
too.
is
They're
Professor
actually
Sparks'
all
art
beautiful.
gallery.
I love
It's
them.
sort of an art museum and an art studio combined. That odd-looking machine over there is his virtual collection, where the professor keeps a display of some of the most famous works of art in the world. You can also go into the painting gallery in the back to create your own masterpiece. Don't forget to bring your imagination.
If you're going to visit the gallery, you let me know if you find any of Polly's things hidden in there. If I've told her once, I've told her 1,000 times, don't mess up the collection. Of course, she doesn't listen to me. Why, once I found a Romanesque urn next to a Baroque.
That's Mrs. Beasley. She's the resident art expert.
It's an 11-hour
Some say
video.
she's as old as some of the Greco-Roman statues in here.
I heard
It's a
that,
pretty
you
long
hotshot
game.
silicon chipsters. So smart and so fast, and so what? I've got more sense in my vacuum tubes than a lot of you.
Well, if we have any questions about the art, we'll be sure to ask you. Check out the virtual collection. I sense there's a mission clue there.
This is pretty cool though. They actually have like famous works of art in here.
Good work, Snotley. Now you just have to figure out which of Daddy's great works I hid the mission clue in.
We need a clue.
Quick, Snotley, what U.S. state is famous for its peaches?
Peaches from Georgia are famous all around the world, and Georgia happens to be the first name of an artist whose portrait I love. Let's go.
This is a device that Professor Spark invented to display all the great works of art he knows and loves, without actually having to fork over the big bucks to buy them himself.
No Freddy
It's all
Fish
done with
repeat.
computers.
No
Look
Neopets
at us.
repeat
Luckily,
either.
that makes it easier to find the mission clue that Polly hid here. First, you need to select the work of art that matches Polly's hint. See that drum on the right side of the machine? That displays tiny pictures of all the works in the collection. If you click on any of the pictures, Mrs. Beasley will tell you a little bit about it and help you decide if it's
my
the work you
ear
want to
itches.
see. After Mrs. Beasley's finished,
Sapphire.
you can click on it again to see the work
What
on
did
the
I miss?
professor's digital
Oh,
display.
you know, just all the exposition.
Fortunately, Mrs. Beasley has also neatly arranged all the works of art into categories. She's
I
really
am not
kind of a
streaming
neat
for
freak.
12 hours today. I'm streaming
If the work
probably
you
long
want
again
isn't on
tomorrow
the
though.
display, pull this lever to check out a different category.
You're looking for a portrait of an artist named Georgia.
Mrs. Beasley, can you remind my friend about which of the professor's works
just
of art
did.
we're looking
She
for?
just did.
So you should begin by selecting the correct category. But be
He's
careful which work
confused.
you send to the digital display, because each time you do, it will use up some of the energy that's vital to running things around here. Of course, if we get low, we can always run down to the electric generator to juice up.
So basically what's happening is, this third grader named Polly failed a quiz because her teacher knew that she knew all the answers to the test, but she made up all the answers anyway, and she got a 0 on it, so she decided to use Daddy's time machine to go back and change history so that all of her answers were correct, and now we're trying to save the world. That's what you missed on Glee. Sorry, you can't see these pictures until I blow them up, but trust me, I know what I'm looking for.
This is a portrait. Over time, photographs have become the most popular way of capturing a person's portrait. This portrait is a photograph of one of America's most important artists, Georgia O'Keeffe, standing in front of one of her beautiful paintings. Did you notice the regal profile of her face? Georgia O'Keeffe moved to New Mexico and began painting mysterious images of the desert landscape around her.
Hey, that was a lucky guess. And according to Polly's Book of Rules, which was written by yours truly, lucky guesses don't count. So there. No, you'll have to work a lot harder than that to win.
That's not fair, Polly. If that's the right work of art, you can't just change the rules like that.
You can't change the rules like that. Well, guess
That's what you
what,
sound
Watley?
like.
It's my house and my missions, and you play how I say. Now I say, solve this.
Beep, ba, ba,
Uh-oh.
ba,
It's a
ba,
puzzle
ba, ba.
Polly thinks only she's smart enough to finish. But I think you can do it too. You just have to line up the tiles so that all their sides match. Click on any puzzle piece to lift it off the display. Then click on any other piece and they'll change places. All the pieces aren't right side up though, so sometimes you'll have to rotate them. You can do that by hitting the rotate button right there at the bottom of the display. While you're playing, Mrs. Beasley will tell you stuff about what you're looking at. She knows everything there is to know about the works of art Polly used to create this puzzle.
Oh, this is a beautiful puzzle filled with things made by Native Americans. Some of my favorite pieces are here.
She's so cute. I love her. She's so... I just love that character. Surprisingly close to how a friend of mine got through some of his college classes. The changing history to make it work. That's good. That's good. Native Americans, famously the creators of Baby and Sand. Well, clearly there's some other pieces that we're missing. They go together. Click it again. Canoe boat is kind of a funny way of putting it. What if the changes she made to history were better?
Now
That's
grab the
possible.
clue, and we're out of here.
She did make the president of the United States an orangutan.
Terrific! Now put it into your inventory and move on. Okay, there aren't any mission clues on this floor. Let's go searching on another floor.
Yeah, let's go.
You'll see that as
She
you go
did
up higher
that?
in the
Yeah.
mountain, the professor's inventions get more secret and bizarre. Here we have the professor's delicate biosphere. And over there, we have the professor's shrinkomatic, an easy way to shed a few robot pounds. That tram there will take us even further up into the mountain, and to some of the professor's other inventions, including his famous time machine. If you want to go back to the first floor, click on these stairs. Stand back now while I sense the place out.
Beep, 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 beep.
Huh, I'm not getting a reading on this floor.
Aw.
Let's check out another one.
Actually, you know what? I like the third floor better than the second floor. I do. Both of these games kind of take a little bit too long for me.
Yes, we're at the very top of the mountain. Just knowing what's up here gives me chills. Still, I'd go anywhere and face any danger to save my fellow robots. Over there, we have the professor's observatory. Once, a while ago, he caught Polly spying on the neighbors with the telescope.
Just like
Boy,
The Sims
she get a
2.
nice long time out. In that room is a little obstacle course, sort of a robot boot camp. The professor uses it to test out his new robots. Of course, I passed with flying colors when I was tested.
Of course.
But sometimes he comes across a robot with a few bugs that need to be worked out. If you want to go back downstairs, just
So
click on
we're
the
gonna do
tram.
both of these because we have
Oh,
two
and
more.
over there, behind those forbidden
clues to get.
stone doors, that's where
Which
the
I'm very
professor
excited about.
stores
I
the
like both of
time
these
machine.
games.
There's no way to open it though, until we have all of Polly's mission clues and, of course, enough invention points. Careful now, I'm gonna sense around here.
Okay.
No doubt about it, there's a clue in the observatory. Cool, I sensed another clue in the robot maze.
Let's go. I'm so excited. This one's very cool. I just like space.
NASA has nothing over Professor Spark. Just
Obviously.
take a look at this place. It's here that the professor conducts all his top secret astronomical experiments, way ahead of his time, of course.
Of course.
Hey, did you know that the professor landed a rocket ship on the moon years before Neil Armstrong ever set foot on it?
Of course.
Just kidding. The scary thing is, if Polly used this room, she could send one of the mission clues anywhere in the universe.
Well, no one's ever accused me of making things easy, Snorley, so I'm not about to start now. I guess you could say that you can get a mission clue here, but it's not exactly in this room. In fact, it's not even in this solar system, because I used one of Daddy's rockets to ship it into deep space. Special delivery. You won't find it by just looking around the void. You'll have to figure out exactly where to look.
How do we do that, Polly? Space is a big place.
Well, just because I'm such a nice girl, I'll give you a teeny-weeny hint. There you go. I just sent the hint flying off toward the new black hole Daddy recently discovered. If you really work fast, you might rescue the hint before it gets sucked up into another dimension. Then again, maybe you'll fail. Scary, huh?
She's such a bitch.
Don't worry, we might have a chance.
Scary, huh?
Recently launched a whole series of space probes into the black hole. I think we can use it to intercept Polly's radio transmission.
I think
Just
we can.
click on the telescope and we'll get started.
Let's get started, baby. And you'll notice this is getting darker.
This is cool.
And that's our power for the
We're
mountain.
in Professor Sparks' observatory, and the next we're looking into space.
It'll be
300,000 light
bright
years
red
away.
when we need to recharge.
Humongous black hole. See that? That was Polly's radio transmission.
Yeah, and you're gonna
And the
talk, so I
radio
can't
wave
shoot it.
circling inside the black hole is part of
me
Polly's
in.
hint. Unless you blast it out of there,
Let me
it's gonna get sucked into a different dimension. That's one of Professor Sparks' space probes. Don't worry, it's strong enough to resist the intense gravitational pull of the black hole, and it packs laser beams
I
powerful
can't
enough
use it yet.
to knock Polly's radio transmission to safety. You can actually spin the ship by using the arrow keys on your keyboard. To shoot the ship's
Snotley,
laser
shut
beam,
your
press
whore
the spacebar
mouth.
on your keyboard. Whenever you hit a radio transmission packet head-on, you'll knock it 1 light year away from the center of the black hole. When you collect 4 radio packets, you've got Polly's entire hint, ready for unscrambling. Okay,
Yeah.
you have 4 spaceships ready to help you.
I do.
Each one has a limited amount of laser energy, so shoot only when you really think it'll help.
Okay.
Now, go to it.
Thank you. I missed. That asteroid is obliterated.
Great shoot. You got a radio packet.
Sorry, it wasn't.
Wait, over. You got another radio wave packet. Wow, that asteroid is obliterated.
See, I know what I'm talking about. There we go.
You got another radio
I
wave.
am trying to speed run. He's annoying.
Great, we have all the packets. Now we have to decode Polly's message. This is the professor's
I
alien
love him. I love him
transmission
dearly. He's
decoding
annoying.
device. He comes in handy when it comes to decoding transmissions from extraterrestrial beings. The catch is, he hasn't yet found any alien transmissions to decode. Still,
No
we can use it
aliens.
to read Polly's hint. I guess you can call that an alien transmission. Here comes the radio transmission you intercepted from the grip of the black
So
hole.
cheaty.
What a drag. Polly's hint is all scrambled.
Yeah.
The words aren't in the right order.
No, they're
Polly's
not.
not an alien, technically. But we can still
Technically.
use the professor's alien decoder to unscramble her hint. What you need to do is rearrange the words
I got
so
this.
they create a sentence that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a subject is usually followed by a verb and all that stuff you learned at school.
Right.
Huh, I can't
learned
tell
this.
a pronoun from a protozoan, but I do know that every sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with some kind of punctuation mark. A period, a question mark, or an exclamation point. Unscramble all the sentences, and we can go to the
Let me go,
professor's star
Polly.
chart and figure out where Polly sent that spaceship. Good luck.
Okay.
I couldn't make any sense out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence. Great. Hey, you made quick sense out of that messy sentence.
I sure did.
Almost there, but it seems Polly left a grammatical booby trap.
Not a booby trap.
Hey, you made quick sense out of that messy sentence. Something's not right. We gotta fix this sentence.
Put it over there.
Decoding operation is completed. You broke the code.
I made the days longer than the nights. I made flowers grow tall and days grow warm. How did I do all these things? I brought spring to ancient people.
Okay, you unscrambled the hint. Quick, to the star chart so we can find that clue.
All right. So it's
This
all
is the
leading us to
Professor's star chart.
constellations, which I
It's
think
really
is so
like
cool.
a map that shows the locations of all the billions of stars that we can see from Earth. Of course, there are billions more we can't see. In the old days, people used to navigate by the stars. This map would have come in handy then. Move the
Certainly.
pointer over any of the constellations to find out their names. If you want to know more about one of the constellations, just click on it.
Okay. The funny thing is I actually don't remember what constellation this is. It could be Aries. My brain is saying Aries. But I don't think it is. Flowers grow tall and days grow long.
For thousands of years, people have charted the position of the planets and the sun against the 12 constellations of the zodiac.
Maybe it's one of these.
Studying the zodiac and how some people believe it can influence human beings is called astrology.
Sure is. What does this guy say?
Centaurus is named after the mythical beast called centaurs.
I've heard that.
Centaurs were savage creatures that were men from the waist up, but horses from the waist down.
Do we start in the flowers grow tall and days grow long? Tell me about Aries.
Looks like a powerful ram, but its stars don't twinkle brightly. Still, it was the most important constellation to ancient people. When Aries appeared in the sky just before dawn, people knew that winter was coming to an end.
Is Aries.
Hey, you're right
Yeah,
on target.
okay.
Here comes the spaceship.
I don't know why I remembered that.
We made contact!
A
Hey, that was great.
goldfish.
Click on the
A
clue and drag it to the
goldfish.
inventory so we can get on with saving the world. Huh, I'm getting...
Robot maze, robot maze. Let's go to the robot maze.
This is the most dangerous part of the mountain. That's why Professor Spark uses it as an obstacle course.
Well, the
for
days are
testing
getting
out new
longer in
robots.
spring, right? Because
With
the
all the
equinox is
treacherous
when the days
paths
are
and sharp
equal. So they're
turns,
technically
it's the
getting
perfect
longer all
way
spring.
to test out the latest in robot navigational technology. No way are we going down there ourselves, though. If you make one false move in this room, you could... Well, you don't want to know what could happen.
You're right, Motley. That little box down there contains the mission clue you so desperately need. I programmed that stupid robot to put that box where you wouldn't be able to reach it. Then I scrambled the commands. See if you can unscramble them.
We'll see, Polly. 2 heads are better than 1.
Not if one of them is yours, Snotley.
Whoa, got him! She's so mean.
As far as I can figure, here's the situation. That robot has been specially designed to maneuver his way down there.
Yeah.
He's really good at following directions,
Mhm.
and he's got nerves of steel.
Sure.
So what you have to do is rearrange all the robot's commands on that remote control device in front of you, so they're in the correct order. The commands tell him which way to move. Just click on the command you want to move, then drag it to where you want it to go. When you
Okay.
press the run button at the bottom of the remote control, the robot will follow your directions to get to that box, if the order is correct. If not, well, better him than me.
Wayo, he will just fully jump into the caverns, by the way. He'll just do that. There he goes. You're such a good little guy. I was actually so excited when I heard that Jumpstart was buying Neopets from Viacom because I like trusted Jumpstart. They kind of made a dog's dinner of the website, but it's fine.
Great
Yay!
work! The robot reached its destination, and we have our object.
We have
Who's
our
laughing now,
object.
Polly?
Let's go.
Beautiful job. Just pick up the clue and add it to the inventory.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
All right, we got
Oh
all
god,
the
we don't
mission
have enough
clues.
invention
Now
points.
all we need is enough invention points. We
Ooh.
need 1,000
Let's go
total.
down to the bottom.
We've collected all the mission clues.
Because these will be faster. We'll do the music one.
This is the door to the professor's concert hall, which he usually keeps locked so none of the less musical robots around here pound too hard on the piano. But the door doesn't open with a key. Instead, it uses a password. You have to figure out the password by unscrambling the 4 words on the left side of the door.
This
I'm
one
not so good with
confused me when I
spelling,
was a kid.
but luckily we've got some help. Hey, Beethoven!
Huh? Hello? Who's there? Oh, Bartley, it's just you. You should have called my name instead of just scuffling around out there.
Sure. Okay, listen, Polly's
Sure.
up to no good again, and we're trying to stop her. We're having trouble with this lock. Can you help us?
Huh? Speak up. Don't mumble.
Can you help us?
Now, Bartley, if I just gave you the answers, Polly would reboot me in a heartbeat. But if you're really having trouble figuring out one of the words, click on the button next to it, and I'll see what I can do. Good luck.
Good luck.
What you must do is unscramble the letters on the left side of the door to create 4 words.
Good luck.
You can do that by clicking on any letter, then clicking on the space where you want it to go.
Yes, sir.
Each time you unscramble a word, you'll be rewarded with at
Dreamy.
least 1 letter in the password, which
Dreamy.
appears on the right side of the door. When you unscramble those letters, you figured out the password and the door should
Like
open.
Tutorial Mountain.
Easy.
Okay. Gimme.
Rain!
You've got a real talent for this.
Thank you. I'm very intelligent for a 3rd grader.
Wind!
You've got a real talent for this.
Thank you.
Heat!
Man, you're really moving.
Sleet!
Well, you got all the words. Now to unscramble the password.
The password
Easier
is
said
the
than done.
weather.
That is correct. The password is weather.
Whether or not you believe me. Oh, we have enough points now just from doing the door. I guess we
Hey,
can
you
still
got us
meet
in
the
the
guy
door.
inside.
Let's go. This is the mountain's music hall. This is where rehearsals are held by our
Oh, you can't see
award-winning
his beautiful
all-robot
face.
chorus, headed by Maestro Trombot. Of course, thanks to Polly, half the members of the chorus are lost in time right now. Ah, to hear their sweet, dulcet tones just one more time. Maestro? Hey, Maestro!
Shh, Bartley. You'll misalign my perfect pitch sensors. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Sharp,
There
but
we go.
okay.
Sorry, Maestro, but Polly's put us all in a bit of a jam, and the future of civilization is at stake.
Mamma mia! If she would only practice
Put
her
Mario in
arias,
this
she
game.
wouldn't have the time or the inclination to destroy the world. Music has such a civilizing influence. Although her voice, let's just say it's not music to my ears.
Rip, Polly.
I heard that, Maestro. You just don't appreciate my instrument. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I love
Well,
her.
Polly,
Your
you
Honor.
do have a quality.
Yeah, I got quality to burn. Pity Notley doesn't have any musical skill, 'cause he'll need it if he wants me to give him some extra invention points. You see, I want him to play me this song.
Oh, I
And
won't
please
do it.
play it right, Dingbot.
I
My
won't do
delicate
it.
ears can't handle even one sour note.
I'm
You
leaving.
mess up, and you get nothing. Nada. Zilch. Nuts.
You know, if you like, you can play the organ with the top row of number keys on your
Oh
keyboard.
yeah, this is fun.
Click on the music tablet to play that tune.
Interesting. can play all the modes. Okay, I'm done.
We've got everything.
We have everything we need. We're gonna go do the thing.
We got all the clues.
Sorry, I'm cutting him off because he deserves it.
Wow. Excuse me if I sound sort of odd, but I wasn't sure we'd make it to the time machine mission control. It's impressive, huh? This is Professor Sparks' most important work to date, the time machine extraordinaire. The professor created it so he could witness the invention of anything you can think of. Just go back in time and observe. He would never meddle, not like Polly. When he finds out what she's been up to, I wouldn't be surprised if she's in for some serious time out.
You would think.
Now we need to figure out where we
At
have to
least
go
time
in
out.
history to complete this mission. That odd-looking machine will help with that task. It's called the Wheel of Invention, and by using Polly's mission clues, we can figure out which inventor we need to find. The
Thank you
professor
for the
tried
clip,
to make
Anya.
sure that not just anybody could use the time machine. You need to know something about history, science, art, a little bit of everything, really. So click on the wheel and let's get going.
All right. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. This is so fun.
We finally made it. This is where we bring everything together and figure out how to find the robot that Polly sent back in time. This is the professor's Wheel of Invention. It's an obstacle to the time machine. You see, some of the robots kept wanting to travel back in time to taunt the early computers. But you can't have that. So the professor devised a little quiz that's too difficult for the robots.
Oh my god.
But hopefully it's not too difficult for you.
That's hilarious. I forgot.
Oh, brother. Polly's reprogrammed the wheel so it's no longer just a quiz. It's a quiz show. It seems the show's called
Hollywood Squares.
You're the first contestant.
This is how you play. Answer 3 questions for each of the clues you collected. You'll find out what, when, where, and who. All the information you need to create a profile of your mission.
Once the game begins, you gotta work fast and try to answer each question on the first try. That way you'll win the time key faster and win the most points. Ready, set, okay, let's begin. Just click the on button to start.
Hey, kids, do you know what time it is? It's time once again for Pollywood Squares. Win this round, and we'll send you on an all-expense-paid round-trip holiday to rescue Danny D. Frostbot from history.
Oh, thank
Your
goodness.
first clue
That's exactly
is
what I
a
was trying to do.
handkerchief. The handkerchief will lead you to the subject of your first mission. In ancient Rome, a losing gladiator could ask the spectators to spare his life.
What, that was...
If the spectators waved their handkerchiefs,
Oh.
his life was spared. Where in ancient Rome did the gladiators fight?
Oh, you guys can't see them very well. Didn't think about that. That's fair. That's fair. This is kind of dark for 3rd graders. It's kind of hard for 3rd graders, too. I mean... I don't remember what the answer to this is, to be honest. The answers are a stage, an arena, and a gymnasium. And I'm just kind of like... it's the Colosseum? It's a... Okay.
The
It's an
arenas
arena.
in Roman amphitheaters were the place where gladiators risked their lives for the sweet smell of victory.
Jesus,
In
what's
an
up?
arena, spectators sit in a circle or oval all the way around the playing area. Which sport could you watch in an arena today? Perfectamundo! Tennis started in ancient France as handball.
That's
Tennis
loud.
is played on a
trying to do
rectangular
it.
court. What other sport is played on a court? Slam dunk time out! You found what this mission is all about. Basketball!
So, Polly sent Danny DeFrostbot to foul up the invention of basketball. Keep going, you're doing great.
Your second clue is a blue ox. The blue ox will show you where your mission will take you. In a famous tall tale, a blue ox named Babe is the companion of a lumberjack named Paul Bunyan.
Paul
What was the
Bunyan.
most distinguishing feature of Paul Bunyan and his blue ox?
This is, I
Babe?
think, maybe one of my favorite folk tales. It's just a big lumberjack and his big, for some reason, blue ox. The options are they were space aliens, they were giant, they were small.
Exactly! Legend has it that Paul Bunyan and Babe were so big they dug the Grand Canyon. Giants are things that are bigger than normal. Which giant tree is the largest living thing on Earth?
The saguaro cactus, the blue spruce, or the sequoia.
Great
I had a blue
going!
spruce in my
There's
front
a
yard.
good
The
reason why
teku
the giant
tree.
sequoia is giant. Some of them have been growing for 4,000 years. The giant sequoia grows in only one country on Earth.
Ooh,
Which
I know.
country is that?
The United States, Brazil, or China.
Fabulous! The United States
Actually,
is the home of the
Hyrule?
giant sequoia, and also the birthplace of basketball. Basketball is the
Basketball.
only major sport that was invented in America.
I didn't know that. Let's keep going and find Danny DeFrostbot. The invention of basketball, of all things, is in jeopardy.
Your third clue is a fish. The fish will show you when in history you need to go. Unlike animals on land, fish never stop growing. The older they get, the bigger they get. What do you call a collection of fish that live together?
I heard a colony or a school.
A whale of an answer. Fish form schools because it's safer to hang out in groups than to live alone. How do you catch a school of fish?
A hook, a trap, or a net? No, I would say a net.
Talk about school spirit. But it's
Haha.
far easier to
He's so
catch a
funny.
school of fish in nets than to hook them with fishing rods one by one. But nets are not only used for fishing, you know.
Really?
Nets open at the bottom were first used by basketball players in 1912. That was 21 years
Oh,
after
math?
basketball was invented.
We're doing math?
When was basketball invented?
I missed. There we go.
Swish!
91, 92, or
Basketball was
93 in the
invented
1800s is what they were asking.
1891. It took over 2 decades for today's basketball nets to be invented. The very first game was played with peach baskets instead of nets.
Swish, you did it again. All we need is the name of the American who invented basketball in 1891.
Your fourth clue is a whistle. It will lead you to who you need to find on your mission. When you blow into a whistle, the air inside vibrates. That's what makes the sound.
We're learning so much
Ancient
today.
whistles were made from bird bones. The ancient whistle was an early version of which musical instrument?
The harmonica, the trumpet, or the flute?
Fantastic! Flutes make beautiful sweet sounds when you blow into them.
Sometimes.
Flutes weren't always used for playing music, though.
Sometimes they make awful
Ancient
noises.
Greeks used flutes during sporting events, just like referees use whistles today. Where could you hear a flute in ancient Greece?
The gymnasium, the marketplace, or the amphitheater?
Score! In a Greek gymnasium, the person in charge of coaching the athletes used a flute to mark the beginning and end of sports matches. In gymnasiums today, gym teachers use whistles instead of flutes. Who was a famous gym teacher?
Babe Ruth, Martina Navratilova? I'm assuming that's some sort of like gymnastics coach or something. Or James Naismith.
Good! James Nesmith was a gym
Nesmith.
teacher who became
So
famous
sorry.
for
Who's
inventing
that?
a sport that could be
Let's
played
learn something today,
indoors
chat.
during winter.
Martina.
That sport was basketball.
Oh, former
Alright.
professional
In
tennis player, Czech
1891,
American.
James Naismith invented basketball in the USA. That's all
Naismith.
the info we need to go
Naismith.
get Danny DeFrostbot out of trouble. Before we take this trip back in time, can I just tell you how amazing I think you are?
Thank you.
That said, grab the time key and let's move out.
He's so nice to me. Into the time machine we go. Suck up, robot.
Wow!
Hey.
I thought I'd see the inside of this thing. Pretty cool, huh? The professor made it clear this time machine was off limits to anyone but him. But with Polly about to send the world out of control, I think the professor would understand. Looks pretty complicated, huh? But let's see if we can figure out how this baby works. That looks like our window into the past. Look, all the information you found at the wheel is now neatly in place up there. I guess the time key did that. This lever looks important. Click on me if you think I should pull it. Maybe it'll start things up.
Let's go. We're gonna go
Ready
time
for
travel.
One-on-one? A gym teacher in America is about to invent basketball. Let's go.
He said let's go too. Let's go. This is what time travel looks like.
It's James Naismith hanging the world's first basketball net. A peach basket. But what has Polly put Danny DeFrostbot up to? Snowmen can't play indoor sports. You better hit that recall button before basketball becomes a complete washout. That's better. Basketball was invented as an indoor sport during winter. Now back to the future.
Well, that makes sense. Kids playing basketball
Wow,
inside.
That was some landing. Press the back button on the utility belt to leave the time machine. We need to put this robot to rest.
Let's put this robot to rest.
This is where the professor stores all his time-traveling robots. I call it the Robot Roost. Believe you me, these guys have been around the block a few times. The problem is, we have to get them all back from the different places and times that Polly sent them. Right now, though, it's 1 down and 24 to go. You gotta start somewhere.
You gotta start
Just let me store
somewhere.
this robot for safekeeping. A long rest is sorely needed.
You guys want to pick another number for us to play?
Polly sent plenty
1,
more
2, 4,
back
5.
in time, so let's start another mission.
24, yeah.
Well, good for you, Snotley. You rescued another one of your little friends. How sweet. But there are more where that one came from. I just hope you can rescue them in time.
Let's take a look at that transquizzer and select another mission. Click on the inventory.
Look at him all alone up there.
All right, we still got places to go and robots to rescue. Click on any of the buttons near the bottom of the transquizzer.
Okay, I'm gonna pick 3. No, we already did 3. Dang it. 7. No, 5. Oh, this one's hilarious.
On the yellow start button to hear this.
Yeah.
2/3 of the surface of the Earth we never see. It's covered by water. Drain the oceans and you'd see mountain ranges, canyons, plains, even volcanoes. You can't drain the oceans, but you can become a scuba diver and find out what you're missing.
You can.
Why
I
was
did that.
scuba diving invented?
Not because of this game,
Well,
no.
Miss Winkle, everybody knows that high diving boards can be really, really high. At such high altitudes, there's not even enough oxygen for breathing. Scuba gear was invented so that people can breathe while swan diving off high diving boards.
That's exactly right, Polly. And
I
with
love
all
her.
that heavy scuba gear on, high divers make quite a splash when they hit the water.
That Polly, oh, if she gets her way, people will be diving off high diving boards wearing flippers, goggles, and air tanks. We can't let that happen. Click on the inventory button to put away the
Graphics
transquizzer.
surely can't get better than this. No, there's 256 colors. That's gotta be all of them. That must be all of them. Can you name 256 colors?
Oh, Dropley, you're such a drip. You won't spoil my fun.
I really
got
how are
Flip,
you?
the high diving robot, doing my bidding. If you ever want to see Flip again, you'll have to find these 4 clues first. Water skis, a drinking straw, a camera, and an octopus.
An octopus.
Polly's programmed Flip to do backflips for her. We have to find those 4 clues before Flip belly flops. We must succeed or history will do a cosmic somersault.
All right, let's go.
Hey, I'll
I'm
need
gonna
some
go all the way
silence.
down to the bottom because I like starting at the bottom of the mountain. I'm persnickety. Yes, you can't name $256.
Stand back now
I
while
can't.
sense the place out.
I'm glad you're doing well. Hope your cough is better.
All sensors indicate that Polly hid a mission clue in the kitchen.
Nice.
There's another mission clue in the professor's virtual
Again?
collection. That's in the art gallery.
Okay, same things as last time. We're in. Mort,
Of course.
come on.
The door's
Let
still
us in.
locked, but you'll have no trouble getting the combination.
Not too bad, just annoying, yeah.
I'm so
I hear
glad
ya.
you're here. My blood sugar's dropping.
Maybe you don't have blood, but okay.
It looks like you have to solve an
Yeah, I know. Annoying like Botley the robot.
You got the first lock. 2 more to go.
Okay.
It looks like you have to...
Bad number.
All right, you got 2 locks. Just 1 more. It looks like you have to solve...
Bad number.
Boy. Let's feed this robot some other disgusting
You did it.
swill.
I knew Polly couldn't keep us out. We're in the kitchen again, and you know what that means.
Robot buffet.
It looks like Mort is mighty hungry.
You know the deal here, Snortley. You feed poor Mort, and he tips you with a mission clue. Considering what a lousy
Snortley is
cook you are,
funny.
I'd say that's more than generous.
I guess we don't have a choice. Click on the feeding machine to feed that fussy robot. Chow time!
And Mort's ready to munch.
All ready.
What's your pleasure, Mort?
Oh, I know. May I please have a bowl of hot and nutritious oatmeal? And could you please add strawberries, used axle grease,
You lost me?
maple syrup,
Okay.
and refined sugar?
Yum! That sounds delicious. Now click on the on-off switch
Yum.
in front of the feeding machine, and I'll crank this baby into gear. Dig in.
That sounds delicious. Strawberries, maple syrup, sugar, and oatmeal. Sounds great. The axle grease is where you lost me, but I guess that's what robot food is. Give me the axle grease. Hopefully we'll get to do something on the second floor so I can show you guys that. I mean, obviously it'll all show up eventually, but... I want to get through all of the, like, preamble-y stuff with all of the NPCs being like, this is how to do the game that you've played 1,000,000 times! Because for some reason, you're obsessed with this game. I'm so normal. Put it in. Just 1 more milliliter. He's very picky about the milliliters of maple syrup. Ready for molecules? 101,000 molecules. Alright, Mort has his lunch. Again. Do 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 do. Yum.
Thank you. I must tell the other robots about your brilliant cooking.
Thank you. Yeah,
You did
please
it.
do.
Man, Mort is one robust robot.
Thank you so much. And please, this is for you.
Thank you.
Stow that clue in your inventory for safekeeping. We've got a mission to complete.
Skis.
Okay.
We're going to the virtual collection.
You must like art.
I do.
Remember, click on the machine to look through
I'm
the
an
virtual collection,
artist.
or click on the painting gallery to create your own masterpiece.
Just make sure you leave
Yes, I know. I'm leaving everything where I found it, I promise.
Well, Bootly, maybe you're smarter than you look.
Thank you.
I have hidden one of the mission clues inside Daddy's virtual collection. What you have to do is figure out which of his great works of art I hid it in.
Give us a hint, Polly.
Another clue? When Daddy created you, Blotley, why did he make you so clueless?
Whoa.
That's a hint, Botley. Polly wants you to find a religious painting of God creating man.
Oh my god.
Okay, Polly hid a mission clue in here. We just need to find it. Mrs. Beasley.
We got the hint. It's a religious painting of God creating man. Religious art.
In this religious painting, God is depicted as an old man who reaches down from heaven to create the first man named Adam.
Well,
This famous painting of God reaching down to earth to create the first man was painted on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel in Rome, Italy.
mhm.
Lying on his back, Michelangelo painted
is
this
a Sistine
religious
Chapel
scene onto
fresco.
the wet plaster ceiling of the chapel. Can you see the cracks in the
You
plaster?
did get it. Very well
Okay,
done.
Since you're so smart, let's
Are
see
you
you
smarter
solve this.
than a
You didn't
third
think I was gonna
grader?
let you off that easily, did you?
We get to do another puzzle though.
There she goes again. You've played this puzzle before, so you should have no trouble this time around.
Thank you.
All the work on this puzzle comes from Africa, and it is gorgeous.
Rotate. Thank you. Yeah, I'm so smart and stuff. Ba-da-dum-bum.
Now grab the clue, and we're out of here.
We're out of here.
Great job. Now put it in.
Yeah.
This floor's empty.
This floor's
I'm
empty.
picking up a clue reading in the shrinking machine room.
Okay. Let's go to the shrinking machine room.
This is Professor Sparks' masterpiece. Well, one of them anyway. He calls it the something or other. We call it the Shrink-O-Matic. It can reduce anything or anyone to the
He calls it the something or other.
molecule with the help of my good friend Egbert.
Greetings, human. Do you know what a molecule is? Well,
Vaguely.
it's one of the tiniest things around. Everything's made of them, one way or another, and it's impossible to see them with the naked eye.
As you can see, Egbert is full of facts. He manages all the specimens in this place, and he's deeply attached to them. Anything you need to know about any of them, he can tell you.
Oh, yes. So if you want to know about any of my wonderful specimens, just pick up this analyzer and click on it.
Okay.
But please, don't hurt the specimens.
Of course I wouldn't dream of it.
Well, that'll come in handy when you go searching for the mission clue, because I miniaturized it and hid it inside one of those specimens.
Very nice,
Which
Polly.
specimen, Polly? Give us a hint.
Okay, Potley, okay. Anything to stop your whining. If I took this specimen and waited 300 million years, it would become a lump of coal. Then I would have a suitable Christmas present for Egbert.
I would be delighted to receive such a gift. I have many carbon-based experiments I've been itching to
I
perform.
mean, everything here
So
is
we have
kind
to
of
figure out
carbon,
which specimen
but
Polly is talking
it's
about.
probably the
That's
fern.
where Egbert will come in handy. Use his analyzer to get information on any of the specimens and to help you determine which is the right one. When you think you know the right specimen, hand the analyzer back to Egbert. You can then move the specimen over to the Shrink-O-Matic.
Okay.
Once it's there, Egbert can shrink me to the size of a molecule. Then I can dive into the specimen and find what we're looking for.
Oh, you are going in. Good luck with that.
Fern, The small green leaves of ferns spread out from the center of the plant on triangular
This
branches.
one's really
called
annoying because if you get it
fronds.
wrong, it doesn't
300
tell you
million
until
years
you
ago,
finish the game.
Ferns were the Earth's dominant plant
So
life.
it's like,
As ferns decayed, they
and the
created
game
much
is
of the Earth's supply of coal.
wrong.
Fern, the small
Oh, sorry, give that back.
Do you think that's the right specimen? If so, just click on the microscope on the floor.
Ready, Botley? Hold on tight. It is some ride, I'm told.
Bye. There he goes. Yeah, so I have to get him into the, like,
If you chose the right
the
specimen,
shinier
Object polyhid should be somewhere inside
embryo-looking
that giant
ball in the
molecular
middle.
thingamabob up there.
Yeah.
You just have to bat me into that stuff until it's revealed. Click on the mouse button to launch me into inner space, then use the mouse to move
Inner
the magnet.
space.
I can't stay small forever though, so try to get through the molecules before I return to my regular size. I won't last more than 10 rounds in here, so you have to work quick. Click on the mouse to launch me.
Yep.
Yikes!
This can be a little jumpy. I had to reduce my mouse sensitivity for the Windows 98 because my screen is so much bigger than any computer that ever ran Windows 98. So my mouse was just like running at the speed of sound across the screen, and I was like, I'm going to misclick something in this stupid game for 3rd graders and I'm gonna look like a fool on the internet. I mean, I already look like a fool on the internet, but you know. I get to make strawberry streusel bars today. I'm very excited. Strawberry streusel bars made out of fern coal. You can see how this kind of takes forever, huh? Like, I'm not a big fan of the games on the 2nd floor because it's just like, okay, all right, what am I learning from doing this? I learned before I sent Snotley in here, and now I'm just kind of playing a shitty game. I'm learning fine motor skills. I guess you're right. That's important. Fine motor skills are important. It is important to know how to use a mouse. I acknowledge this. I'm gonna try to catch it on the edge. Give him a different angle here. Ugh, not great. And I have to, like, you can hear that it's a slightly different noise when it hits that one because you have to clear out the ones around it first. Like, you can't just pop it. It's protected by the molecules around it. And you can see they need to be hit twice. So it's just a little long. But once we get the right angle, it's okay. And the music is cool. Ugh. Oh my gosh, ew. I hate burning my hands. That sucks, I'm so sorry. Blisters are the worst on your hands. I was a gymnast as a kid, so I had a lot of hand blisters for some reason. I know the feeling well, my friend. I'm sorry. I hope it heals quickly. I went to gymnastics instead of preschool because my parents didn't think I would learn anything in preschool, but they thought that I needed to learn how to, like, take instruction from a teacher. You were probably also right about that. Can I please? I just want to get the stupid yellow thing. God dang it. Come on, yellow thing. You're a dingus, and that's okay. I'm just gonna catch you all damn day. Ah, that was so close. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. One more hit in that direction. Okay, come on, Botley. Come on, Botley. Get in there. Get in there. Oh. Okay, we got it. We got it.
We found it! Just pick up the clue and add it to the inventory.
Octopussy.
There are no mission.
Let's see what we get to do on the top floor. We might have to recharge before we use the time machine.
No doubt about it. There's a clue in the robot maze.
Nice.
We're back at the maze again. See the box down there? Maybe Polly has put something in there again.
Maybe.
You're so right, Botley. And this time it's not gonna be easy. Maybe you and your little friend should just give up now and go play with some of my old baby toys.
Maybe. That's a distinct possibility that that's something we should do. Oh, sorry, I cut him off. I didn't mean to. I just got antsy. Ba-ba. Ba-ba. Go. Yeah, we might have to. I don't know if we can get into the time machine with power this low. I haven't burnt myself from cooking in a while. Not to flex or anything. Not to rub it in your face. I almost did. Because I like whole-handed a saucepan that had been in the oven. But luckily it was not hot. Well, it was still hot. It wasn't burning temperature anymore. It had been out for long enough. But I sure scared myself. And for the next like 20 minutes I was like, did I burn myself? Or am I just like...
Terrific!
was I just so scared? This robot's killing me.
Just pick up the clue and add it to the inventory.
He did a great job. Hobble faster, you battery-operated bastard. Yeah, this one's a little silly.
All the mission clues.
Okay,
Now
so we're gonna go
we've
to the
collected
art
all
gallery.
mission
Maybe we
clues.
can draw something fun for Miss Polly. Let's go get some points.
This room looks like an ordinary painting gallery, but Polly's father created it so anyone can make their own art.
There's no mission clue here, Rotley, so I guess that means you're clueless. But if you want to earn some extra invention points, you or your friend can paint me a picture. I've always wanted a painting that showed something like this.
This is a cute little guy. He's a cute
A skull
spider.
in the desert. I was walking through the desert and I saw a big cactus with 3 cow skulls on it. I wonder how they got there.
Click on any of the empty
Yeah.
frames to
Yeah.
begin painting.
I know.
Click on the sheet of paper on the floor to read Polly's story.
Okay.
So the deal here is that Polly wants us to illustrate her strange story.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have much of an artistic flair. It's just
Clearly.
not in my programming.
Mm-hmm.
So it
What
looks
is
like
in your
it's up to
programming?
you. Luckily, Professor Spark made it so anyone can paint like one of the great masters. To your left are all the tools you'll need, and at the bottom are
That's
lots
hilarious.
of cool colors.
This is how the
If
Great
you need to
Master is
be
painted,
reminded
by
of
the
what
way.
Polly's demanding, click on the card on the lower left corner of the frame. When you go back to the gallery, you'll see your work already hanging on the wall. Then we'll find out if Polly likes it. But don't let her opinion matter to you. I don't know much about the artistic process, but my inner transistors tell me that selecting the background first is the best way to illustrate Polly's story.
Okay, thank you, Snotly. Yeah, every great artist I know has created art in this manner first. So these are all of our options. We have 3 cow skulls is what she wanted, right? 3 cow skulls on a cactus. Did she want anything else? It's just that. I was walking through the desert and I saw a big cactus with cow skulls on it. Oh, she didn't even say 3. I wonder how they got there. Okay, well, I'm also going to, let's see, fill the sun in. Does that mean I'm not a great artist? No, it just means you haven't gotten to this point in your great artistry yet. Okay, that looks good, I think. Yeah, save the painting.
Ow, what talent! So take those invention points and let's go!
Let's go!
We've got everything we need to complete. We should go. We've got everything we need.
Okay, maybe he will let me run the time machine. Let's see.
Moving right along.
I say
Let's
that
get
all the
over to
time.
Wheel of
That's why I
Invention
say
for
it.
our next mission.
I say it in that tone every time. I want you to know that. Moving right along.
Applause, applause! Hey, you're doing great. Start the wheel a spinning by clicking the on button.
Welcome to a special edition of Hollywood Squares. What's so special about it?
Yeah, what is so
Well,
special?
In addition to sending you back in time to rescue Flip, the high-diving robot, we're also giving away a new car!
Hell yeah!
Just kidding.
Oh.
Your first clue is a pair of water skis. The skis will help
Thank
explain what
you.
your mission
I am a
is
very
all
smart
about.
third grader.
Water skiing was invented by an avid skier who hated to give it up in summer, just because the snow had melted. What kind of boat holds a person wearing water skis?
A sailboat, a rowboat, or a motorboat?
Correctamundo! Motorboats have the power to pull water skiers across the surface of the water. Most motorboats run on
It
gasoline.
is, yeah. I'm
What
practicing
kind
to
of
get on that
boats
show that was
travel on
probably
nuclear
canceled.
Power?
What kind of boats travel on nuclear power? Submarines?
You bet! Nuclear
Do children know
subs
that?
are so powerful they can travel all around the world without surfacing. Submarines are sometimes used for undersea exploration. What else is used for deep sea exploration? Scuba dooba!
Scuba
You are correct.
dooba!
Scuba stands for self-contained underwater
Breathing apparatus.
It's the subject of your mission.
Cool. We get to travel
It is
back
still
to the
running.
invention of scuba gear. Better pack a bathing suit.
What?
Your
Damn,
second
okay.
clue is a camera. In a flash, it will show you who invented scuba gear. Getting your picture taken by the first cameras was a slow process. You had to sit motionless for up to 10 minutes with your head in a clamp so your picture wouldn't blur. Cameras work by allowing light to strike the film. Which part of the camera opens to let the light in?
The lens, the shutter, or the aperture? What? The aperture
No,
does open.
The aperture is the small hole that light passes through on its way to the film.
You're and that's wrong?
Smile. You got that right.
He just
When you
described
take
the
a
answer to the
picture,
question.
The shutter opens to let in the light. Which part of your body is most like a camera shutter?
I'm gonna kill this man. This bow
Aye,
tie?
matey. Like
Your
a
lips,
camera
your
shutter,
eyelashes, and your
your
eyelids were
eyelids
the
open
options.
when you want to see something and close when you don't. Eyelids also help to protect your eyes. Which explorer wore goggles to protect his eyes?
Ferdinand Magellan, Neil Armstrong, or Jacques Cousteau? I mean, I'm sure Neil Armstrong did wear goggles, but
I'm impressed.
I get what they're getting
Jacques
at here.
Cousteau is an undersea explorer. He needed
Which part
goggles to protect
opens?
his
I
eyes
didn't
from the
read the
seawater.
question. My bad.
Cousteau loved
I was
undersea
Googling, are you smarter than a
exploration
fifth grader, and then
much,
found out I'm not
he
even smarter than a
invented
third
scuba
grader.
gear to make it easier to do.
Whoa, I hope Jacques Cousteau doesn't flip his lid when he meets up with Polly's robot Flip. But now at least we
He's
know
gonna
who
flip
and
his
history
lid.
we have to find.
He's gonna break his neck.
Your third clue
Do, do,
is
do,
an
do, do, do,
octopus.
do, do, do.
The octopus will show you when your mission takes place. The blue-ringed octopus puts poison in her own eggs to keep predators from eating them. The blue-ringed octopus is native to Australia. What other animal lives only in Australia?
The ostrich, the kangaroo, or the tarantula? I wish tarantulas were only in Australia.
Jump up and shout! That's right! Kangaroos are one of the famous pouched animals that live in Australia. Kangaroos jump because they don't know how to run. Which of the following could help you jump as far as a kangaroo?
An acrobat, a hurdle, or a trampoline? An acrobat could help me jump, I think.
Fabulous! Trampolines are springboards used for jumping and for doing acrobatics. The trampoline was invented over 5 decades ago.
Oh god, when did this
What's
game
the
release?
earliest year you could have used a trampoline?
I think this game released in 95. Okay.
Could
Holy
you
shit.
be any smarter?
I-
Good work! In 1946, the trampoline was celebrating its 10th birthday. 1946 was also a good year for underwater divers. That was the year Jacques Cousteau invented the scuba.
Scuba!
All right, we're doing great. All we need now is where scuba was invented. And that's where we'll find Flip.
Your fourth clue is a drinking straw.
Yeah.
The drinking straw will
Goes
show you
in
where
turtle
scuba
throats.
gear was invented. If you hold a glass to take a drink, your hand warms it up. The drinking straw lets you drink without picking up the glass. And that keeps your drink nice and cold.
Who knew that?
A drinking straw is most similar to which of the following?
A trumpet, a snorkel, or a blow dart? I guess snorkel because of the sucking? Yeah, okay.
Excellent! You take in liquids through a straw, and you take in air through a snorkel.
Yeah, but you
Snorkels
blow
are
air through.
tubes
You
that
can blow air
breathe
through a straw.
when you swim on the surface of the water. The first snorkels were hoses that supplied air to German submarines. What were German submarines called?
U-boats, aqualungs, or torpedoes?
You got that right.
You
The U
are so
of
funny.
U-boats stands for underwater. The Germans used U-boats 50 years ago during World War II. Which country is closest to Germany on the map?
The United States of America, Kenya, or France?
Yeah, we. Germany and France
Yeah,
are both
oui.
countries on the continent of Europe. It was in beautiful France that Jacques Cousteau invented the scuba gear.
Well, that's it. We know that Jacques Cousteau invented scuba in
Doesn't the aperture
1946
also
in
let
France.
light in though?
But
Like
on
it
Flippers,
opens,
we've got a
it like
long way to swim to
changes
find Flip
sizes,
the
right?
robot. Before we take this trip back in time,
I don't know a lot about
can I just tell
photography.
you how amazing I think you are?
Thank you,
That
Bolly.
said, grab the time key and let's move out.
Yeah, limits the amount of light passing through a lens or onto a mirror.
Ready for another ride? Click on me.
That guy's
then
stinky.
Hold on. Bon
Alright, let's
voyage.
save this
We're off to
robot.
France to watch Jacques Cousteau invent scuba gear. Don't forget your suntan lotion.
Thanks. I did though. I'm inside.
Has Polly gone off the deep end? She's programmed Flip to trick Jacques Cousteau into jumping off a high diving board.
This is the funniest
My
part.
quel dommage. As if we needed proof that scuba gear isn't tested for 10 meters above sea level. Hit the recall button and let's see if we can
Why did
reverse
he
the
jump
situation.
through the boat?
You need to press the recall
Shut up!
button or we'll never defeat Polly.
I'm talking to my friends.
Au revoir, Jacques. Now back to the future. Wow, that was some landing. Press the back button on the utility belt to leave the time machine. We need to put this
this
robot to
to
rest.
rest.
Hey, things are looking up here. We've added another robot to the roost. Can you say sweet dreams?
Sweet dreams. Hi, Ezra. How are you today?
Oh, Blotley, you're such a party pooper. Well, just because you got lucky that time doesn't mean that I
I'm
have
doing
to start
great.
worrying. There is still more to come.
All right, we still got places
Places
to go
and robots to rescue.
Click on the inventory to start a mission.
We're rescuing robots from time. It's happening.
All right, we still got
You
places
just
to
said
go
this,
and robots
Polly.
to rescue.
All right, what do we got
Click on
here?
any
What
of
are
the
we gonna
buttons near
go?
the bottom of the transquizzer.
Let's go. We could do the first one. This one's pretty funny.
People once thought the Earth was the center of the universe and everything revolved around it. That's because when they looked up in the sky, the sun and the stars all appeared to be moving around the Earth. A nice idea, but appearances can be deceiving. Today we know that the Earth revolves around what? Miss Winkle, as everybody knows, I am the center of the universe.
Me, Polly Spark.
Yes, Polly, you're exactly right. The whole world revolves around you.
Heavens, Polly is just too much to bear.
I love
She
this.
used to think she was the center of the universe. Now
No,
she
she really is.
We need to go back in time and straighten this mess out, or life as we know it will change drastically. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer.
Yeah.
Relax, Scutley. It won't be so bad. I sent Russian robot Cosmobot to put me in the center of the universe. You can get him back if you find these 4 clues. A pig, a sundial, a postage stamp, and a $1 bill. But why mess up a good thing?
Cosmobot and I never used to get along, but now we're pals. I can't believe Polly reprogrammed her for her selfish purposes.
Wait,
We have to find those clues and get Cosmobot back.
is that just
Okay.
a reference
let's
to
get
the
moving.
relationship
Or
between the USSR and the
Sensors on.
US? Things that you don't pick up as a child.
I'm gonna try to sense this area out for clues. Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly hit a mission clue in the music hall.
Cool.
There's also a mission clue in the painting gallery.
All right. The 90s were an optimistic time, weren't
Looks
they?
like the door is locked again. We'll have to figure out the password to open it. Hey, Bot
And we can
Lady.
actually do this game this time, which I'm excited
No need to
about.
Shout, Bartley. I'm here and ready to help if you need it. Head.
You've got a real talent for this.
Elbow.
Man,
Yee.
you're really moving.
Yee.
Eye.
Great job. You're better at this than I am.
That's the point, bestie. That's why you're not doing it, because you're worse at this than I am.
Nose.
Well, you got all the words. Now to unscramble the password. Easier said than done.
Never seen this game? I'm not surprised. There were a lot of entertainment games out there. How you doing, Craven?
Correct. The password is body.
We did it! That might drain the rest of our power. We'll see. No, I think we're good.
Hey, you got us in the door. Let's go. This is the mountain.
This is Jumpstart Adventures Third Grade Mystery
Rehearsals
Mountain.
are held by our award-winning all-robot
Dobby.
chorus, headed by Maestro Trombot. Of course, thanks to Polly, half the members of the chorus are lost in time right now. Ah, to hear their sweet, dulcet tones just one more time.
Darude Sandstorm.
Maestro? Hey, Maestro!
Shh, Bartley.
Okay, alright.
You'll
Can we
misalign
skip
my
this?
perfect pitch sensors.
We did this.
Do, re, mi,
You're
fa,
already
sol,
sharp.
la,
You're sharp.
si, do. There we go.
Sandstorm would be the perfect audio for this.
Jam and
The
the
whole
future of
time. All
civilization
stream,
is
just
at stake.
Sandstorm on loop.
Mamma mia.
If she were to
Mamma
practice her
mia.
arias, she wouldn't have the time or the
It's a
inclination to
me,
destroy the world.
Mario.
Music has such a civilizing influence. Although her voice,
We already
let's
heard
just say it's
this.
not music
We
to
should have
my
left.
ears.
I heard that, Maestro. You just don't appreciate my instrument. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Well, Polly, you do have a quality.
I've got scads and scads of quality. But what Notley here wants is the mission clue I hid here.
Yes.
In order to get it,
correct.
though, he'll have to play me a song. Not just any song, though. I want to hear this song.
The music
And
is all
please
mixed
play it
up.
right, Dingbot. My delicate ears
Not
can't handle
Dingbot.
even one sour note. You mess up, and you get nothing. Nada. Zilch. Nuts.
You know, if you like, you can play the organ with the top row
yeah.
of number
Yeah,
keys
yeah.
on your keyboard.
Yeah, yeah.
Click on the music tablet to play that tune.
No. I will not do it. I want to play the French horn.
How did she? It seems that you have your work cut out for you, dear Botley. You see, the music is all mixed up. If you want to hear how it's supposed to sound, click on me and I'll play it for you.
Okay.
Then you should have little trouble
I don't remember
rearranging
what
those
song
musical
this is.
phrases until they're in the right order. Click on the button next to the phrase to hear the music
okay.
start on it.
Inky
Then
doodle.
click on the phrase to move it to another slot.
If you click on the play button, you can play the entire piece as it's arranged on the music tablet. You can even change the instrument it's played with by selecting one of the instruments on this panel.
It's in French horn already! Yeah! This should be in the right order now. I'm pretty sure.
Way to go!
Thank you. I'm a musician, by the way. I'm a French hornist.
This song is called Yankee Doodle. In the old country, Italy, you know, a macaroni is a type of feather people used to wear in their hats. I bet you never knew that.
Italy, you know? Do, 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 do.
Beautiful work. Now put the
Little
mission
simple
clue in your
gifts.
inventory so we can dance on out of here.
Pork.
Hey,
We're going to the art gallery. Oh, I'm out of power. I'm out of power. We get to do math before art. I love that little guy. He's so cute.
This is the mountain's electric generator.
Sure
Pretty
is.
impressive, huh? Professor Spark invented it so that he could produce all the electricity he needs to run the gadgets here in the mountain. And believe me, this place needs a lot of juice. It basically runs with batteries, but these aren't like the batteries on your flashlight at home. When used in the correct combinations, these
Kerchunk.
batteries pack a big enough wallop to kick this generator into gear. See the monitors on those tubes?
I do
Each
see the
one has a
monitors on the
specific
tubes.
battery requirement,
Wow.
so that when magnified together, the batteries are equal to the value on the monitor.
Yeah.
The trick is to pick the right combination of two batteries.
Mm-hmm. You did it,
When you get
Snotly.
all the batteries in place,
Yes, my
generator
flashlight
will
at home.
produce
You mean like
electricity.
this?
You have to think fast, though, and work your
My
way with both hands
flashlight?
to get the generator going, because those batteries will run out of juice if you make them pull all the weight for too long. Okay, now you do it. Put the correct batteries in place.
Okay. Not nice that you got rid of the one that you did. You're making me do extra work. my god. Not the lag.
One ring down, one more to go.
Okay. This game actually stressed me out as a kid because it's timed and I hate timed games. And look at them, they're flashing. Is that not stressful?
Fantastic! You finished the second ring. Now hold on tight, because we're about to get a mega power surge.
And this part is cool. Very satisfying.
Wasn't that cool? That was some jolt. We've got 100% energy now, so let's go save the world.
I'm so glad I can do energy by doing math.
Back in the painting gallery. Hey, Polly.
Time to paint me a picture, Rockley. If
Okay.
you want that mission clue.
I do.
See if you can figure this out.
Uh-huh.
The astronauts. They have roads on other planets, but the astronauts can fly wherever they want.
Click on an empty frame to start something new. Or click on a picture you've already started to...
I'm not listening to you. You can say whatever you want.
Hey, it's a weird story, but we've got to illustrate it.
Uh-huh.
Click on the card on the lower left corner if you...
Tired of him. Stop talking to me. I want to do art. I'm doing art. The astronauts can go wherever they want. Why can't we pick up more than one astronaut? Well, that's dumb. Come on. The astronaut. Look at him. What's he doing? Okay. I'm gonna paint some more. I'm gonna paint the whole planet. This looks so good. I'm like schlaying this right now. Oh my god, the lag. The lag. Yep. Gotta get these pixel perfect. Is there an undo button? Nope, we just gotta deal with it if we fuck up. Don't fuck up. Yup, looks great. Oh, there's still orange. We have to have a green planet. The walls will ooze green slime. Fuck. Family friendly. My eyes. Got it. Okay, repainting it. Repainting it. There we go. Oh, there's another one over here. Oh, dang it. I wish I could draw that well on Paint. I'm actually like pretty good at using Microsoft Paint. Because when I was a teenager, college student age person, I made Pokemon trainer cards for my friends on Microsoft Paint. So I got really good at it.
Beautiful job. Just pick up the clue and add it to the inventory.
Thank you. I did do a great job. Thank you.
This floor's
empty.
I've got a strong reading in the professor's biosphere.
Ooh, okay. This is our last new one.
See that glass dome? That's Professor Spark's biosphere.
Yeah, they were really cute.
He can grow anything he wants from any part of the world. It's kind of like a vegetable zoo. And to protect the biosphere from outside contamination,
Let me see if I still have
Professor
them.
has set up a remote control way of working inside it. See over there? Those are explorers the professor designed to fly into the biosphere. And on that monitor is where you can watch the explorer as you maneuver it anywhere you want. Inside, there are 5 different environments to check out. A desert, a rainforest, a mountain range, a grassland, and even an ocean. Each one contains plants and animals you might find in those places.
Oh, Muttley, over here. Daddy doesn't deserve all the credit. I planted some things in the biosphere, too.
I do have
Sure, Polly. Whatever you say.
I did. You don't have to believe me, but I just thought you might be interested in knowing that I planted a mission clue in there. You can't get your poor
heck?
robot friend back without it.
I
Don't
can
expect me to
screenshot
tell you
them.
where I hid it, though. That would be too easy.
Polly, the biosphere's huge. You're expecting us to find a needle in the haystack, so to speak.
Relax,
So to
Nutley. I know
speak.
Daddy didn't exactly overload you with smarts. I guess I can even the playing field and give you some hints along the way. And here's your first hint. Get one of those explorers launched. Even you should be able to understand that.
Boy, someday. Well, let's launch one of these babies and see what Polly's got in store for us inside that biosphere. Click on the launch button on the console to send the explorer
Here,
inside.
I can post that in Discord for y'all. I don't know where to put it. I guess it's art. I arted. There. I made those. I mean, they're technically just like it's pixel art of some sort. I recolored them.
Okay, now we can navigate the explorer around the biosphere by watching it on this monitor. Click on the monitor for a closer look.
It's Waz time.
This is weird. It seems like the explorer is underground. I guess what we need to do is fly up into the biosphere.
I think it's actually the arrow
That should be
keys.
right above us. To fly the explorer, use the arrow keys on your keyboard. Press the up arrow to blast the explorer forward, and press the left and right arrows to rotate it.
Okay. I vaguely know where I'm supposed to be going. So basically I'm underground the biosphere, and then Polly is gonna ask me questions about biology in here as soon as I can find a door that I can get through. Here we go.
I hope you appreciate how much effort is going into asking you these difficult questions.
Okay.
Which animal lives underground? A flying fish? A golden eagle? A ground squirrel?
Baby girl, you gotta do better.
Big deal, you got one right.
Okay, fair enough. Big deal, you got one right. Is so fair. It's my fault for being a person, honestly. Let's go this way.
You can butter me up all you want, but you still have to answer my questions to get out of here. Which colorful animal displays the dull underside of its wings when it lands? A butterfly? A sparrow? A bat? Just a lucky guess.
Just a lucky guess. Yep, that's me. I'm lucky and good at guessing.
You need to be wise to answer this one.
Do I?
Which bird nests underground? A sparrow? A vulture? A burrowing owl? That was way too easy.
So then all of these animals are gonna be part of like an ecosystem, and we have to land in the correct ecosystem to find the clue.
This question will quickly cut you down to size, Motley. Which plant easily grows back after a fire? A banana palm, an oak tree, or grass? Yeah, so you got it right.
Yeah. I think maybe Polly is the reason I'm like this. I think I might have taken Polly's personality.
Stop hounding me, Potley. Here's another question. Which animal is a relative of mice and rats? A tsetse fly, a prairie dog, or a bison?
Probably a bison.
Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that.
Good job! We're above ground. The professor reproduced 5 different environments here. You have to find the one where Polly hid her clue. Press the spacebar to launch a probe. It'll give you an eyewitness view of what's down there. Then match what you find with Polly's hints. When you think you figured out the right environment, land the Explorer in the designated landing pad.
Okay.
Each environment has one.
Yep. Let me go. Well, it's certainly not the rainforest.
Color monitored. Animal with brightly colored wings. Displays the dull underside of the wings when it lands. Makes it harder to spot by its enemies. This is a butterfly.
I was taking damage to listen to this man talk.
That was some smooth landing. Now we can open
We
that
got
box by clicking on the key on the console.
For sure. For sure we got it. I'm so smart.
That was nice work. There are no mission.
Where we get to do now?
Strong clue reading in the observatory.
In the observatory.
I sense that
We shouldn't
Polly's
have to
launched
do
another
anything
one of the
extra this
mission crews
time.
into space.
So you and your friend really like the thrill of venturing to the brink of nothingness.
Yeah.
So, Polly, where'd you send it?
Just for you, a little hint. Let's see if you're fast enough to save it.
When will she stop?
I don't
Why,
know.
if I was her father... Just click on the telescope and I'll help you save the world.
Polly, you would be a good dad. Probably.
We've got to get that transmission out of the black hole's clutches.
Yeah, so stop
otherwise we won't get
talking.
Polly's hint. Polly's transmission is 4 radio packets big. Make sure you collect them all or we won't be able to decode her hint. Nice shoot. You got a radio
Thank
packet.
you. Oh, dang it. I was trying to get both of them and I didn't get either of them. Oh boy. I forgot that the asteroids travel faster than the radio packets.
You got a radio packet. Nice shoot. You got a You destroyed an asteroid.
Talking over himself.
That's it.
We did it.
Now it's time to decode
We did it.
Polly's message. We're back at the alien decoder, just in time to retrieve Polly's message from the black hole. Something's not right. We gotta fix this sentence. Great! You decoded one of the sentences. Something's not right. We gotta fix this sentence. I couldn't make any sense out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence. Great!
Ancient people prayed to me is in such a weird order here.
I couldn't make any sense out of that. but
Willpower
managed
is
to
weak.
find a
You
real
can do it.
sentence. Great!
I don't know. I personally wouldn't leave the house, but that's me. Go over there, gosh.
Decoding operation is completed. You broke the code.
I
My
broke the
horns
code.
appear in the night sky. I am a symbol of strength and power. Ancient people prayed to me. They called me the Sacred Bull.
Okay, you unscrambled the hint.
Shut up,
Click on any of
Snotly.
the constellations.
Shush.
This machine will tell you.
I know exactly what this
Taurus
is.
the bull in the night sky. In Greek mythology, the bull was Zeus, the leader of all the gods who transformed himself into a beast to kidnap Europa, the beautiful daughter of a king.
Way to go! You picked the right constellation, and now the ship is heading back here.
Hell yeah. And we have enough invention points.
Touchdown! All right, now put the clue into the inventory for safekeeping, then head on out. The world depends on us.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope you're ready for more adventure, because we're ready to get into the time machine. Just click. Moving right along. Let's get over to the wheel of
You're
invention
right.
to
I
figure out
do
our
go.
next
That's
mission.
exactly what I said. Yeah. Ah.
Welcome back to the Wheel of Invention. As our
Absolutely
current
said
champion,
that.
It's your turn to spin the wheel.
You can go back in the VOD. I absolutely said you should go. I don't control
Ladies and
you.
gentlemen, kids and robots of all ages, it's time to play Hollywood Squares with your telegenic host,
Me.
Monty
Yeah, you're not my
Monitor.
real mom.
Answer all the questions
That's right.
correctly, and you'll be sent back in time, all expenses
These
paid,
clouds are
to
really
Leslie
ominous.
Cosmobot. Your first
How
clue
dare
is
you
a
try? I
pork
know
chop.
I'm really
Pork
overstepping.
chop will show you what your mission is all about. I love pork chops, and I'm not the only one. Pork chops can be found in cuisines all around the world. Pork chops come from which farm animals?
Pork chops come from pork. Cows, pigs, or chickens. I don't know.
That's right.
I
Pork
almost
chops
called you
come from
pseudo mom,
pigs.
but that sounds
So
like a
does ham
fetish.
and bacon.
Fair enough.
It's all pork, and it comes from pigs.
We can go for
Pigs are
misguided
the
yet
only
well-intentioned
animals
older
besides
sister.
humans whose skin can get what painful condition?
I don't know if I'm older than you. Sunburn. Sorry, I had to read the question because I was
You're right.
not
Pigs
listening.
get sunburns just like people. Sunburns are caused by overexposure to the powerful rays of the sun.
I'm also kind of a cunt.
Our sun is actually a star. It's the center of a group of heavenly bodies known as what? You did it! Yay! Another word for sun is solar. That's why they call it the solar system.
My sister's sometimes here. I'm surprised she's not here today.
So it seems
Because she showed up for Freddy
Polly sent
Fish.
Cosmobot back to the time in history when the solar system was discovered. But where was
And it's
that?
basically our birthday.
Your second clue is a postage stamp, and it will tell you where in the world your
Can't believe she has
mission will
anything else
get
she's
you.
doing.
Postage stamps are a way to pay for sending letters and packages.
Uh-huh.
Before postage stamps were invented, the person who received a letter had to pay for it, not the person who sent it. The postage stamp was first invented by an Englishman named Roland Hill. What country did the English inventor of the postage stamp come from?
The United States of America, Great Britain, or Russia?
That's
think it was Russia.
right.
You think it was
Jolly
Russia?
Good.
Jolly
English
good.
people come from England, and England is part of the United Kingdom of Great Britain. Now, let's see how good you are at geography. Great Britain is located on which continent?
North America, Asia, or Europe?
Right! Oh, Great Britain is in Europe, the
What's so
second
great about it?
smallest continent on Earth.
What's so great about it?
What country is located in the very center of the continent of Europe?
Great Britain, France, or Poland?
Correct! Yes! Poland is a large country in the center of Europe.
Large.
Polish people make delicious pork sausages and dance to a unique style of music
How big is
called
Poland?
polka. Poland's also the place where the solar system was first discovered.
Thanks, Monty. We now know that the solar system was discovered in Poland. What we don't know is when it was discovered and by whom.
120,000
The third
square
clue
miles.
is a dollar bill. It will tell you when in history the solar system was discovered. If you had $1 million bills, you'd be a millionaire. The first kid ever to earn $1 million was a famous movie star named Shirley
Shirley Temple.
The dollar gets its name from a coin once used in a European country, known for its
It's about the size of
mountains,
New York
castles,
State.
beer, and frankfurters. Which country was that?
Oh, wait. Oh, it's not. It's miles first and then kilometers. Whoops. It's not. Large is kind of stretching it, though. Okay,
Wunderbar! In Germany, the coin they call the dollar was made out of a precious metal. Precious metals are metals that are not commonly found
is
on
Anya my
Earth.
sister? No, Anya is not my
Which of the
sister.
following
My
metals
sister is
a precious
ethereal.
metal? That's right.
Like a
Silver is
ghost?
valuable
No, no, no,
precious
or-
metal that is often used for making
Her
coins.
username is ethereal because
Silver
her name
was
is
first used to
Ree
make
and
the
it's in
German
there.
dollar 500 years ago.
She spells it with an H.
Which is the earliest
You're
year
what
you
now?
could have used a German dollar to buy
You're my
a
Norwegian
Frankfurter.
sister. 500 years ago, huh?
That's right. In 1531, the silver coin called the dollar could have bought you plenty of German Frankfurters. 1531
Yeah, but she
also
spells
happens to
it
be
with,
the year when
I
the
have an
solar
American
system was
sister?
discovered.
Yeah,
We're
you
almost
can
there.
easily
All we need to find out
emigrate.
is the person in Poland who discovered the solar system in 1531.
You don't want to, though. Trust me.
This is your fourth and final clue. The sundial will tell you who first discovered the solar system. A sundial tells the time as a shadow moves across a surface marked with the hours of the day. The Egyptians invented the sundial 5,000 years ago.
Wow,
and
that's
it was
many
one
years.
of the earliest ways of measuring time. A sundial works due to the movement of what heavenly body?
Sleepy time. Good night.
You are correct.
Thank you. I will have fun in third
Even though
grade.
the
I
sun
love third
creates the
grade.
shadow that moves across
So
the
much
sundial,
easier than
it's really the Earth that's
whatever
moving,
grade I'm in
not
now.
the sun. While the Earth spins, it also moves around the sun. What is the Earth's movement around the sun called? That's right.
A revolution.
The Earth revolves around the sun. It takes 1 year to make one revolution. Who discovered that the Earth revolves around the sun? Right you are. Copernicus was the Polish astronomer who discovered the solar system in 1531.
This is very educational
Before
for
his
you, chat.
discovery, people thought that everything revolved around the Earth.
Not me, though. I've taken this quiz
We
before.
got all the information we need. Now, on to the time machine. We've got to go to Poland in 1531 before Polly messes up Copernicus's discovery.
I think
We
she
certainly
already
don't want the
has.
Earth to revolve around Polly any more than it already does. Just grab the time key and we're off to save the world.
Okay. Let's save the world.
Hey, I could get used to this. Click on me to get us started. Next stop, Poland, to visit the great scientist Copernicus. He's about to discover that the sun is the center of the solar system. There's Copernicus on the brink of making his great discovery. But look, Polly has reprogrammed the Russian robot Cosmobot to paint her picture on the model of the sun. Nyet, Cosmobot, nyet! Thanks to Cosmobot, Copernicus has decided that the Earth revolves around Polly. And
That-
we thought
it would
she
be
had
that
swelled
easy.
head before. Hit the recall button.
It-
It's our only
It
chance.
would definitely be that easy.
Wow, we did it! Cosmobot's back home and the cosmos is back in order. Now hold on while I steer this contraption
Polly is
back.
definitely why flat earthers exist. She really had an effect on the world.
Phew, we made it back. Always a good sign. Press the back button on the utility belt to leave the time machine. We need to put this robot to rest back at the robot roost. And we've added another robot to the collection. Well, good for you, Snotley.
Thank you.
rescued another one of your little
I
friends.
did.
How sweet. But there are more where that one came from. I just hope you can rescue them in time. All right. We still got places to go and robots to rescue. Click on the inventory to start a mission.
All right. We got 2 and 4.
No time to pat ourselves on the back. Select another question so we can save another robot.
It was an educated guess, but my education is bad is really funny.
During the ancient Olympic Games, all wars would come to a stop and a truce would be called for 3 months.
This
That
one's
gave
this
the
one I
soldiers
think
enough
we should
time
actually
to
do.
travel to the games, compete, and then return home to continue fighting. What did athletes at the ancient Olympics get for winning?
A prize that would make anyone run faster and jump higher. A bouquet of flowers and a diamond tiara. Here I am, Miss Olympic Games.
We should do this.
Yes!
Maybe
that's
not with real
absolutely
diamonds.
right, Polly. The winners at the first Olympics were treated like beauty queens.
Oh no! Polly's gone too far this time. If she gets her way, the strong and brave ancient Olympians will be treated like beauty queens. You can't run a marathon in high heels. Well, not very well.
Nobody said anything about high heels, Botley.
Put away the transquisitor.
Nobody said that. You made that up.
What a spoil sport, Snootly. But if you want to try to ruin my fun, first you'll have to find 4 clues. A pigeon, a torch, 2 masks, and a piece of pottery.
That's 5
I sent
clues.
Rhonda Robot back in time. She's the reigning robot beauty queen.
Rhonda Robot. She's won the Miss Silicon Chip contest 3 years running. Now that's
Silicon
talent.
chip.
We better work extra hard to rescue Rhonda from Polly's wicked ways and save the Olympics while we're at it.
Okay. All right. Let's go back down to the bottom.
I think
Hello.
right now, or I shall delight
Stand back
in
now
throwing you
while I
out of here.
sense the place
That's gonna be a problem. See, we don't have any money.
Nuts. No mission clues here.
For
Let's try another
free.
Nothing on the bottom floor? Okay.
Right, so you're making fun of me?
We are
Hi
making fun of you.
guys. Hi readers.
This is making fun of you.
Thank you for the shout out for Hylian. If you guys aren't following Hylian, why not? Why not? Hi Hylian, how are you? Thank you so much for the read. How was your stream? How's everybody doing? Hi Weed Grandpa, hi Kit, Pawn Boy. Literally? Why would you not be following Hylian Gamercat? Like, come on. Finish some art. What were you arting? Who were you arting? Very fun. I will respond to you about the lethal thing after stream. I could not put a thought together this morning. Beautiful broken streamer. A beautiful purple witch goddess. That sounds fantastic. I'm gonna have to check that out. You are missing the awesomest gamer cat ever if you're not following Hylian. Hi, by the way, I'm Kit Kate if you've never seen me before. I've played games with Hylian before. I usually play Zelda around here, but we've gone kind of crazy this month. I'm streaming every day, except for this Thursday. Yeah. We're playing through Earthbound this month. We're for some reason playing a jumpstart game. I don't know. Thank you so much for lurking, though. I appreciate you guys. Drew your OC. Ooh. Our sanity has never been lower. Yeah, we played some Sims 2 yesterday because it was the Sims 2's 20th birthday. Tomorrow it is my birthday. So we're just playing a little nostalgia game from my childhood. If you've never seen this game before, what's happening is, this robot is helping me. Well, I'm helping this robot. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. This is a robot that I'm helping. He's supposed to be the babysitter for this lovely little girl up here in the portrait. Her dad went on a business trip and she decided that she was going to use his time machine to fix her grade from a quiz that she got a 0 on. So, we just saved her from saying that the, well, she interfered with Copernicus, told Copernicus that the sun was not the center of the solar system, that she was the center of the solar system. Tomorrow's also a family member's birthday. You're from Finland. I'm collecting the Nordic people. Yes, I am. Thank you for the lurk.
I'm
Okay.
picking up a clue reading.
So we're
in the
gonna do all the
professor's
top floor
biosphere.
stuff.
This is convenient. There's another clue in the shrinking machine room.
Let. Real.
Oh, yes! I'm definitely detecting a mission clue hidden inside the biosphere.
Yeah, so there's a mission clue in there. Just don't expect me to draw you a map.
You promise you'll give us a few hints when we get inside?
Oh, Botley,
This is
stop
Polly.
sniveling. Of course I will.
What do you say? Should we launch an explorer? Just click on the launch button.
Yeah, we should launch her into the center of the universe. Yeah, just straight into a supermassive black hole. Totally. Using a time machine to fix mistakes is horrible. Yeah, what she did was she gave fake answers on her quiz, and then she went back in time to make all of her answers correct. You're a musician? What do you play? Supermassive Black Hole by Muse? Great song! It is worse, yeah? Yeah, the other thing she did is she made it so Jacques Cousteau invented scuba gear for high diving. She made it so...
Nothing personal.
Botley, I'm talking to my
Saving the
friends.
world. Maybe I can go back to the schoolhouse and find someone else who is.
Botley, I'm talking to my friends! I love Muse, though. Muse is actually probably my favorite band. Anyway, let's just get in here so he stops yelling at me.
Okay, now we can navigate the explorer around the biosphere.
Safe
by
travels,
watching it on this
Maximum
monitor.
Dumpy.
Click on the monitor for a closer look.
Okay.
Ooh, we're back under the
Yeah,
biosphere.
yeah. Shush, Botley. So, yeah. What was the other thing that she did? Oh, yeah. She made it so, James Naismith invented basketball so that snowmen would have a game to play instead of so that people would have a sport to play indoors during the winter. She's pretty funny, honestly. Pretty iconic.
Here's a scary question. Which animal dives into a spiral to escape being eaten by bats? A vulture, a praying mantis, or a moth?
A moth does not help me.
Big
Moths
deal, you
live
got one
everywhere. So right now we're trying to get 5 clues from her about animals that live in ecosystems. And they should all be part of
like
one
this question.
ecosystem,
It's
and
so
then we
easy.
find the clue in that
Which plant
ecosystem in
is
the
smallest?
biosphere.
A mango tree, lichen, or a barrel cactus? Everyone knows that.
Nobody knows anything about lichen. Don't kid yourself. I'm not going over there. I don't need health.
I had an easy question
Oh,
for you.
bass
but I
guitar,
forgot
drums,
it.
guitar, and
Try
you
this one
sing.
instead.
Nice.
Which bright blue
I play
flower
French
survives
horn.
among craggy rocks? The sunflower, the daisy, or the forget-me-not?
Craggy rocks.
Everyone knows that.
What even is lichen? Your guess is as good as mine. We can learn. We can look it up on Wikipedia. I know you should like and subscribe.
This is a nice, easy question to help break the ice. Guess what a huge mass of slowly moving ice and snow is called? An avalanche, a glacier, or a blizzard? I knew you'd get that one.
No puns. All my chat does is puns. It's okay. It's okay. You can do it. You'll fit right in.
Stand up straight.
Thank you
and
for the
listen to this
clip.
question. Which animal has ears on its belly? A termite, a dolphin, a grasshopper? Wait till next time.
Wait till next time. We're going all the way over, I think. Well, actually, maybe it's the 4th one? We're going somewhere cold. The mountains. Oh, let me do my little poop trick.
Spotted. When tadpoles first hatch, They are unlike the animal they will eventually become. They are vegetarian.
I do have a
and they
clip
breathe
dump
with
channel in my
gills.
Discord. You might not be
The
seeing all the
adult will
channels in my
eat meat
Discord.
and breathe with lungs. This is a frog.
This is a frog.
Mobilizer detects a huge mass of ice and snow inching its way down a mountainside. This is a glacier.
Okay. What do you call someone with a lot of shrimp? A krillionaire.
Hey, nice landing. Click on a key on the console to open the box.
Very tired. 2:05 a.m. school night. Drinking Red Bull. Bruh. Please take care of yourself. You don't have to be
Alright,
here.
You snagged that clue. Put it in your inventory so we can continue this mission. I'm picking up a clue.
In the shrinking machine room.
Now we're back at the Shrinkomatic.
I'm here
Yeah, let me
to
see.
help if you
So,
need me.
Discord can be a little bit of a
Well,
butthead.
Willis, you might as well know there's a mission clue hidden in one of the specimens.
If you
This
guys
hint should
aren't
make
seeing all
clear
of the
where it's
things in my
hidden.
Discord,
Egbert plays ping pong with the eggs laid by
there's
this
like a
specimen.
thingy that you can check.
What?
If you
Are
click on my
babies
channel at the top
perish
left corner,
from
and then you, I don't know what Polly's clue was. What was Polly's clue? And then you click show all channels. You should be able to see everything. But what if I want to be here? You can be here, but you better take care of yourself too. If you miss a stream, you get banned. Yeah, that's how it works. I'm gonna go back and listen to her again. Sorry. Sorry, my bad.
Look, we're at the Shrinkomatic again.
I'm here to help if you need me.
Remember Polly's hint?
Nope.
Which specimen lays eggs that look like ping pong balls?
Ping pong balls. Is that a... I mean, it's gotta be like a turtle. I wouldn't... I mean, there's still...
Sea turtle. Sea turtles live in warm ocean water. Since they don't have teeth, they swallow food whole.
And straws and plastic
Sea turtle
bags.
eggs look exactly like ping pong balls.
That's... I don't know if I agree with that.
Do you think that's the right specimen? If so, just click on the microscope on the floor.
So many channels were hidden for some reason. Yeah, for some reason it's auto-hiding, like, new things that I add. I don't know. I try to, like, notify you guys when I make them. But, you know. Keeping up with multiple Discord channels is hard, and I respect the hustle.
Bon voyage, Botley.
That's French, you know. I'm googling lichen.
Tis a far better thing, Arthur.
A hybrid colony of algae or cyanobacteria living symbiotically among filaments of multiple fungi species, along with a yeast embedded in the cortex or skin in a mutualistic relationship. That's what a lichen is. Hope that helps! So it can be algae, which is plant. Algae plant. But also it can be cyanobacteria, which is bacteria. But it's also a specific, like, symbiotic relationship formation that is lichen, and for some reason, I don't know. I was reading about it and it was really hurting my brain at some... It was a couple of days ago. Maybe a couple of weeks ago, actually. But we don't really understand lichen. You can often see them on trees in wet climates. This is true. You are not incorrect. Please go back over there. Come on, Snotley. Go over here. You're a brat. Didn't go far over enough on my little paddle. I don't want you to do that, Snotley. Rotley. I'm gonna get every freaking bubble, except for the ones I need. Sorry, molecule. I'm just in here tearing apart the molecular structure of this sea turtle. Am I the villain? No. That robot would not let me hurt the specimens. Yes, Botley. Very good. Get back up there. No, no, no. That's not what I said. You're banging on the wall like so loud, please. Did I mention this is a game for 8-year-olds? Okay, oh my god. You're being so dramatic, Snotly. Come on. Get out of the corner. Yep. Get back in there. No, no, no. Yes. Good. Good. Okay. Will you go back in? No. Well, we destroyed every single bubble. Every single molecule we saw. We came, we saw, we conquered. We kicked this sea turtle's ass. And we got a torch from it.
That's it. Take the clue and put it in your
You
inventory.
have to free me.
Then, on to complete this mission.
Let me go.
There are no mission... No doubt about it.
Space. Sea turtle murder successful. Well, she put a torch in
I'm
it.
picking up vibrations that tell me that Polly's launched another one of the mission clues.
As
into
if I'm the
space.
only evil person here.
I hope you and your buddy enjoyed the void because that's where you're headed.
Give us a fighting chance, Polly. Where did you send it?
I guess it's time for another space
I love her
odyssey,
so
Holly. And
much.
here's your clue.
I hope you and your friend enjoy the
No
void,
idea
because
what's in
that's
store
where
for
you're
us this
headed.
time, But we have no choice. Click on the telescope.
I love the void. I spend all day and all night in the void.
Look, Polly's radio transmission is in the gravitational pull of the black hole. We have to knock it loose if we want to get that hint. Polly's transmission is 4 radio packets big.
I know that.
Make sure you
And I
collect them
love
all.
you,
We won't be able
Snolly.
to decode it
However, you distract me.
Wow, that
That asteroid was
is
obliterated. Oh, I was too... Sometimes it goes further back on that last shot.
Wow, that asteroid is
Nope.
obliterated. Nice shooting. You got a radio packet.
Nice shooting, Tex.
Great, you got another radio wave packet. Nice shooting. You got her. That's it. Now it's time to decode Polly's message.
Oh.
Back at the
Yeah, we
alien
could
decoder,
just
and
prevent
it looks
Polly
like
from
Polly's
being
hint is about
conceived.
to reach us
She
from
doesn't
the
have a
black hole.
mom, so it should be pretty easy.
Not done yet. There's more to figure out.
My name is Castor. Nice to meet you. My brother's name is Pollux. I remember
Sense
this.
out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence.
I hope
Great.
you and your friend like hell, because that's where you're going.
You make quick
Anybody a
sense
Gemini
out of
in
that
chat?
messy
We got any Geminis?
Almost there, but it seems Polly left a grammatical booby trap. I couldn't make any sense out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence. Great.
If you're a Gemini, you're banned. Don't be afraid.
Decode operation is completed. Broke the code.
Do I
My
remember?
name is Castor. My brother's
No.
name is Pollux.
I did remember
We
that
look
time.
alike
That guy's
because we
lying
are
about me.
twins. The
That
name
man
of
from
our
the TikTok noise is
constellation
lying
means
about me.
twins.
Tiki talkie.
Way to go!
All right, let's go get him. Let's go get him.
Okay, now it's time to find that spaceship. Click on the machine so we can start our search. Click on
Jesus.
any of the constellations, and this machine will tell you a little bit about them. Polly's clue should help you figure out
Yeah,
the
it will. There we go.
Gemini means twins. This constellation is named after Castor and Pollux.
Heard of them.
Castor and Pollux
Just
were
recently,
mythical
actually.
twin brothers. The ancient Greeks and Romans prayed to Castor and Pollux to help them win battles and to rescue them from shipwrecks.
Hey, you're right on target.
Have to go back in
Here comes
time,
the
make sure
spaceship.
Polly gets swallowed.
Touchdown!
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
that was great.
All right.
Click on the clue and drag it to the inventory so we can get
These
on
are
with saving the world.
horrifying. Why did you give these to me?
Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly hid a
All we have to
mission
do
clue
is go back
the
in time
robot
and strangle
maze.
a kid.
We're back at the maze again. See the box down there? Maybe Polly has put something in there again.
Maybe. Yeet her into the volcano that she
You're
lives
so right,
on.
Botley. And this time it's not gonna be easy. Maybe you and your little friend should just give up now and go play with some of my old baby toys.
Boop, 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 boop.
Someday.
Yeah.
Don't listen to her. You know you
Somehow,
can do it.
someday.
Remember, we have to program the robot to reach the box.
Okay, nope. Up here, please. And then we'll jump south. And then we'll go south 3, west 1, and then jump, and then west 2. Okay. He is the worst robot babysitter ever, but I mean, it's kind of the, like, the Blue's Clues trope of, like, this guy has to be so helpless and incompetent that the children are, like, yelling at the screen, like, no, I'll help you, Botley. To be fair, she did also say that she scared away all of her human babysitters, so...
Fantastic! The robot made it through the maze. You are some slick programmer.
Thank you. I am a
Great.
programmer.
Take the clue and put it in your inventory. Then, on to complete this mission. All right, we got
We
all
do
the-
not have enough
We've
invention
collected
points,
all
not
the
even
mission-
close. Nobody likes that kid. Absolutely no one likes her. She is hated by all. We gotta get more points.
Well, the door's
Let's go do
locked
some
again.
math.
Time to figure out the combinations to those locks.
I'm so glad you're here. My
Mm-hmm.
blood sugar's dropping.
Yeah. Now I'm not
It
sure
looks like you
if
have
the
to solve
levels
it.
that of the games are going to advance automatically or if I'm gonna have to do it by myself.
You got the first lock. 2 more to go.
But we'll figure that out.
It looks like you have to solve an.
Bad numbers in a column.
All right, you got 2 locks. Just 1 more. It looks like you have to solve an.
Bad numbers in.
Nice. We're in.
You did it! I knew Polly couldn't keep us out.
She couldn't.
We're in
We're
the
gonna feed
kitchen
this
again.
robot.
You know what that means.
Robot buffet.
It looks like Mort is mighty hungry.
Haha, there's no mission clue in here, Potley. But Mort looks hungry, and you look stupid. I bet if you feed Mort, he'll give you some invention points you need.
I don't remember that
Guess it's time
line.
to put on our galoshes.
More
and
looks
start
hungry,
shoveling.
and you look
Click on the feeding machine
stupid.
before he starts nibbling at my feet. Chow time. And
Oh
Mort's
my god,
ready to munch.
Polly.
Already.
So, what'll it
Polly,
be tonight,
please.
Monsieur Mort?
Oh, I know. May I please have a bowl of premium pesto pasta? And please top that with used axle grease.
Sure.
Sardines.
Yeah.
Salt.
Mhm.
And
It wasn't
some
salty enough already, I'm
carbon.
sure.
Good thing you
Carbon,
have a
huh?
cast iron stomach, Mort. Now click on
This
the
is the worst
on-off
abomination
switch
you've
on
ever
the
given us,
feeding
Mort.
machine, and I'll crank this baby into gear. Bon appetit!
He's about to die from salt intake and he's a robot. Half a cup of sardines? That's crazy! How many sardines are in a tin of sardines? They sell them at Target? Sardines. I don't know, it doesn't say it in cups. Why would it? Why would it measure it in cups? That's crazy. That's so many sardines. Delicious. Morn looks hungry and you look stupid. I definitely did get my personality from this game. Just straight up carbon. Like the element carbon. Like all the influencers are doing to make black cupcakes for Halloween. He certainly learned something from this game. She did. Yes, she did. She learned how to be a writhing, roiling bitch.
Ah, sweet nectar.
That's not nectar, sweetheart. That's pasta with the most salt in the world on it.
For providing such a fine feast, here's a little tip.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Take the invention points and put them in your inventory.
Yep.
We've got
everything we need.
We got all the... Now that we're back at Mission Control, we need to use the Wheel of Invention to get started on the next clue.
I know, honey, I know.
Ready for another spin of the wheel? Just click on the on button.
Let's learn, baby!
Welcome once again to the game show where history's on TV and Polly's got the clicker. In this exciting episode, we'll search for lovely Rhonda.
I don't know what happened to the music
back
there.
in time.
A pokedoll?
Your first clue is a
Okay.
cute pigeon.
We can do a
And it
pokedoll with
will
this
lead
music
you
in the
to what
background.
this
I don't know if they'll
mission is
yell
all
at
about.
me.
Pigeons have invented a special way of drinking water. Most birds
This should be
drink by
fun.
scooping up water with their beaks. The pigeon uses its beak like a straw. It's the only bird in the world that actually sucks up water. Pigeons are in the same bird family as which other bird?
If they start yelling at me, I blame you. Okay. What Pokemon would you like to start with? Fair. Kamala, isn't that the presidential candidate? Whoa, normal none. Oh, that's very good to know. Okay, it is a fully evolved, single, normal type Pokemon. I'm gonna try a Furret? It is not brown. Oh, it's partially brown. It's Gen 3 through 6, normal type. And it's fully evolved at stage 2. Maybe it's Bibarel? I feel like that's fully brown though. It's partially brown. It's got another color in there with it. It could be... no. There's another stage in between Lillipup and Stoutland. It can't be that. My baby. My little baby, Stoutland. I love him. Oh, Mr. Muffin. I'm gonna guess Bibarel for the, generation. Oh, it's also a water type. Why does this have a star on it? Why does that have a star on it? Okay, it's a Gen 3 Pokemon. That's my strong suit. Normal type. Is Delicati considered brown? Maybe? No. Okay, it is not. Wasn't sure. Should we go for the hint? I don't know if the hint's gonna give us anything. It's white and brown. Okay. What other normal types are in this generation? What does Norman have? My dad. Well, it's not slacking. Linoon? Linoon seems all brown also. Maybe it's not? It's white and brown! It's Linoon! I did it! Yay me! Okay. Let's get back into it. Oops.
Right.
I did not mean to click that.
In fact, pigeons and doves are two names
I got
for
it
the
right.
same exact bird.
I was just trying to
Like some
click back
other
into the
birds,
window.
Doves have a special symbolic meaning for people. The American bald eagle, for example, stands for freedom.
Uh-huh.
The dove is the universal symbol of what?
Peace,
Good
freedom,
job.
or
Ho-ho.
victory.
For thousands of years, the dove has stood for peace.
I can't
It
talk
is a
today.
symbol of international
I'm
cooperation
broken.
among countries choosing peace over war. What sports event is played to promote peace?
The World Cup match, the World Series, or the Olympics?
Gold medal answer.
Thank you.
The Olympics are played by people throughout the world to encourage peace. That's why doves are released at the opening ceremonies of the Olympics, because they symbolize peace.
Ha! So Polly sent Rhonda Robot to the Olympics. You're headed for a medal. Keep going.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna get a medal.
The next clue is a torch.
Olympic
The
third
torch
grader.
will light the way to where the Olympics were first played. Making fire was a huge step for mankind. Here was an awesome form of energy that was finally in our power. No wonder that fire has taken on so much meaning and importance for people.
No wonder.
Even the Olympic Games open with a spectacular celebration of fire. How does the Olympic torch get into the Olympic Stadium?
An assassin carries it. Wait. Wasn't there a helicopter involved with the opening ceremony of, like, this year's Olympics?
That's right! Ho ho!
Welcome
Runners
back.
carry the
I'm glad
torch
you were
around the
able to
globe
acquire
and
your
into
drugs.
the Olympic Stadium where the Olympic flame is lit. The runners represent
I
the
didn't
countries
watch the
competing
Olympics.
in the Olympics.
But I feel like there was a helicopter.
Runners from countries all over the world train to compete in the Olympics. Approximately how many countries compete in the modern Olympics?
I don't know. Well, 120? Okay.
Great!
7
About
was not an
120
answer.
countries
It's 70.
participate in the Olympics, including the countries
It's 70,
hosting
120,
the
and 200.
The Olympic torch is always lit in which of those 120 countries?
I wonder, Italy, Greece, or the United States of America? The game doesn't know what it's talking about. The answer was 7.
Yes!
Okay.
Ha-ha.
All right.
The Olympic
Yeah, we'll
torch
look that
is
up, too.
always lit in Greece because the first Olympics were played in ancient Greece. The torch symbolizes the constant renewal of the Olympic spirit.
Pack your bags.
Yippee!
Looks like we have to go to Greece to find Rhonda Robot at the Olympics.
At the Olympics!
2 masks are your next clue. They will lead you to who invented the Olympics. These masks represent two types of plays invented for the theater. The laughing mask represents plays that are comedies. Comedies have funny jokes and happy endings. The mask with the sad face represents what kind of plays?
Comedy, drama, or tragedy. He was just talking about comedy. You obviously were not listening.
That's right! Ho-ho! Tragedies are plays with unhappy endings. If you were going to write a play, you'd have to decide whether you wanted to write a comedy, a tragedy, or a mixture of the two.
I guess.
If you wrote a tragedy,
Sometimes it just happens to you.
What would people call you?
A novelist, a dramatist, or a poet. And then everyone died. The end.
Yup.
Once upon a time, there was
Been
an
writing
ugly
plays for a
barnacle.
long time.
He was
The
so
world's first
ugly that
dramatist
everyone
wrote
died.
plays in honor of a god called Dionysus. Who were the world's first dramatists?
Dramatists. Ancient Romans, or Mayans, or ancient Greeks.
Great job!
They call me
Oh,
depressed
the
and tell me to get
ancient
over
Greeks
myself.
invented drama as we know it
Yeah,
today.
they call you dramatic,
For the
alright.
Greeks, drama was a religious festival. The ancient Greeks had another religious festival. They called it the Olympics.
I've never heard of it.
Perfect. Now we know who
The
invented
Greeks.
the Olympics. Ronda Robot
Invented
is
the
on your
Olympics
way.
in Greece. This is very specific.
All right, the final clue is pottery, and it will tell you when the Olympics were first held. Heating clay dug from the ground transforms gooey wet mud into hard waterproof
I thought you said
long-lasting
eating.
pottery.
I was like,
People
eating
in the
clay
Middle East
carved from
made
the ground is
first
called
pots and
pica.
plates out of pottery 9,000 years ago. What's another name for pottery in general?
Oh, I love auditory processing disorder. It's so fun. Another name for pottery in general. Porcelain, ceramics, or tiles.
That's right. Ho-ho.
Clay fresh from
Many
the source
ancient
is
pots and
drooling
plates have
emoji.
been
Go see a
found
doctor.
because ceramics are hard and last a long time. Scholars dig up ancient ceramics to find clues about ancient life. What do you call the study of ancient ceramics and other objects?
Paleontology, archaeology, or current affairs. He just hit me with a sick beat. You should try sneezing on the beat. Sorry, I had to reread the question.
That's right. Archaeologists
He eats
study
his-
ancient human
okay.
society by looking
Noodle.
at the things they made. An archaeologist would most likely study a society from
Kona will
what
chew on
year?
plastic, but he only does it to get attention. Noodle is a cat. 2010, 1988, and 776 BC are the options here.
That's right. Ho-ho! And 776 BC was the date of the very first Olympic Games, which began as a religious festival. We know about the first Olympics thanks to archaeologists who dug up the ancient stadium in Olympia, Greece.
Noodle is a really good
Congratulations.
name.
Oh, and pack your toga. It looks like we're headed to the first Olympic Games in ancient Greece in 776 BC. And to rescue poor Ronda Robot. Grab the time key and let's go!
A weird theme here? You mean with the Greeks inventing the Olympics in Greece? In ancient Greece? In ancient Greece? Yeah, me too. I think we'll do the last one on this Transquizzer and then we'll be done for the day.
Get used to this. Click on me to get us started. Click on me to get us started. Trip to ancient Greece. We've got front row seats for the very first Olympic Games.
Perfectly good game here.
Yay! It's the world's first Olympic winner. But,
Yeah,
ugh,
don't pour your
it's
ancient Grease down the
Ronda,
drain,
Beauty
Jeff.
Queen robot. Look, the next event is the talent competition.
Look,
no
he's
mistaking
very
power
talented.
for
Look, he's
Miss
happy.
Congeniality.
Look, he's
That poor
happy. He
athlete
wants...
isn't getting a laurel wreath. That's a diamond tiara and a bouquet of flowers.
He wants it.
Hit the recall button before the evening wear competition begins.
Okay, alright.
the Olympics from becoming a beauty pageant. Imagine running a marathon in high heels.
You don't have to
Now,
run a
back to
marathon
the
in high
future.
heels. Nobody said that, Snotly.
Whoa,
I want
that was
her
so
to be my
random.
robot
Press the back
companion.
button
I'm
on the
firing you.
utility belt to leave the time machine. We need to put this robot to rest. Back at the robot roost.
Polly is
We've
being
added
sexist and
another robot to
judgmental.
the
Unfortunately,
collection.
it's the 90s, so they just did that.
Plotley, what am I going to do with you?
That's what
Are
I'm
you trying to
saying.
make me fail this test? I guess I'll have to make it a little tougher on you to get the next robot.
All right.
All right. We still got
Places to go and robots to rescue.
Click on the inventory to start a mission. All right. We still got places to go and robots to rescue.
I don't know
Click
why
on
I'm
any of the
fidgeting
buttons near the
specifically with
bottom
this
of the
twisty tie
translucent-
today. I have so many fidget toys on my desk, but today, twisty tie. Anyway, here we go. Oh, this is about the doctor.
Click on the
Great.
yellow. Magicians used to be in charge
Well,
of
nurse.
curing
It's
the
about the
sick.
nurse.
If you were
Sorry.
sick, you had magic performed on you to make you healthy again. Today, if you get sick, you go to the doctor, not to the magician. Thank goodness times have changed. When you get sick, the role of a doctor is to figure out what's wrong with you and then prescribe the treatment necessary to get you better. What's the role of a nurse?
I agree with Polly on this one. I
Since
just
the thing that
want to
never fails to make
everyone
me
to
feel
know.
better is cake and ice cream, I guess that's what nurses give their patients. Ice cream and cake. Medicine like that makes you feel better instantly.
Yep. True fact.
That's exactly
I'm not
right,
fixing
Polly.
this one.
There's nothing better when you're very sick than chocolate cake a la mode. Polly thinks you help sick people by giving them dessert.
She's right.
What a disaster.
She's
People will be
right.
trying to get sick just so they could go to the hospital and get ice cream and cake. What about people who really are sick?
Okay,
We
okay.
gotta stop
No,
her.
you know what, Polly?
Click
That's
on the
fair.
inventory button to put away the
That is fair. We don't want to overcrowd the hospital with people trying to get cake and ice cream. You're right. You're right. But she's also right.
Cool your pits, Hotley. Here's the situation. I've sent the robot doctor, Dr. Bugbot, back in time. If you want to find the good doctor, you'd better locate these 4 clues. A baby bottle, a lamp, a tablespoon, and a bar of soap.
Okay. I have not played Putt-Putt, but that's not out of the question.
Dr. Bugbot. If I get a computer virus, he's the only one who can get the bugs out of my program. Oh, we better get a move on, quick.
Putt-Putt saves the zoo is the absolute tits is a fantastic sentence.
Okay, let's get moving.
Shush,
We're
Botley, I'm
probably
talking to my
one step ahead.
friends.
Stand back.
He's so annoying.
Sensors on.
You're like a cat playing with the box that the cat toy came in. Literally, this is from my external hard drive that I'm exporting all my videos to right now.
Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly hit a mission clue in the music hall. There's also a mission clue in the painting gallery.
I do love tits. Yeah. I mean, I also love zoos. So, like, I'm totally down for Putt-Putt saving a zoo. Straight women and gay men love tits. A true universal love.
Of course,
They're
the
just
door's locked.
good.
We'll have to get Beethoven to give us a hand with the password.
I'm not totally deaf, you know. Just let me know if you need a few pointers.
What is this? Desert. Okay.
Desert.
Terrific! We're almost in.
Cute. Dessert. Dessert. It's just what Polly wanted. It's dessert.
Land.
Terrific! We're almost in.
Water.
Great job! You're better at this than I am.
Once again, that was the point.
Ocean.
Now
An
that
echo.
you've figured out all the words, you just
Easy
need to
games.
unscramble the password.
So easy.
You are correct.
Yeah,
the
baby.
password is world.
I hate to start this off on a sour note, but
Polly!
Very funny, Nutley. Now, if you want a mission clue, you'll have to play me this song.
I will.
And I want it played perfectly.
With feeling.
click on the music tablet to play that tune.
You're not stupid. Word scrambling can be hard. I mean, we've played words on stream here and struggled.
The music is all mixed up. If you want to hear how it's supposed to sound, click on me and I'll play it for you.
To play the piece as you've arranged it, click on the play button on the instrument selector.
One of these. Okay, so the longer note is the third one. I couldn't remember. I love that he's playing the French horn for me. He's such a kind gentleman.
Beautiful job.
Thank you. The zoo song from Putt Putt.
This song
You're
is
making me
called
wanna
Pop
play it.
Goes the Weasel. In slang, that means that all
I
my
have
money's
so many
gone,
kids
and
games
I'll
that I
have
want to
to sell
play.
my
I'm glad that you
baton
guys
to
are into this
survive.
because I'm so into this. I literally love this. I'll keep a tab of it open. I do also have a game suggestions channel in my Discord. If you guys are interested in joining my Discord, I'm so open to suggestions, especially for stupid kids games from the 90s and 2000s. But honestly, I'll do anything. I might not be able to play Dark Souls. That might be out of the question.
Music to my ears.
I'm really
Store
bad
the
at games,
mission
just
clue
keep
in your
that in mind.
inventory, then we can continue our mission.
I just look really good because this is a game for 8-year-olds.
Okay.
It was the
all
painting
sensors
gallery?
indicate that Polly hit a mission clue in the painting.
Yep.
Back in the painting gallery.
More
Hey,
masterpieces.
Polly! So are you ready to paint me a picture or what? See if you can figure this out. The horrifying bat!
Oh?
I've been to a haunted house before. The really creepy thing was that I couldn't get out because there were bats hanging in all the doorways.
Click on an empty frame to...
Okay, I'm not listening to you. I'm listening to her, not you. There were bats.
Hey, it's a weird...
Stop. I don't want to hear it. Oh wait, I went past the bats. I went past the bats. The frickin' bats. I love Halloween. Okay. I'm gonna make the stairs glow. Oh, it's harder than it looks. Oh, it's much harder than it looks. There's a lot of colors in here. It doesn't look like it, but there are. Actually, I think it's just 2. 256 is a lot of colors. Okay, well that stair is being a bitch, and we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it, it's fine. Ugh. That's close enough. Don't paint the carpet. Did your mother raise you wrong? Oh, almost certainly not. My father did, though. My mom's a nice lady. Oh, shit on a brick. God dang it. I ruined it. Now it's not the same color at all. Oh, I can't look at it. I can't bear to look at it. Oh, it's so awful.
What an artist! Let's add the clue to the inventory and move forward.
It looks so bad.
Okay, there aren't any. Let's move on. There's no mission.
Oh, both of the top floor again, huh? Okay.
Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly.
I know. There's mission clues in both places. I can count to 4. I'm a musician, that's as high as I can go.
Space. Man your battle stations.
So you and your friend really like the thrill of venturing to the brink of nothingness. So, Polly, where'd you send it? Here's a hint. Just don't waste time sitting there looking stupid or you'll never be able to retrieve it.
She's so mean. I love her.
I think you know what to do. Click on the telescope and we'll get started. There's nothing we can do without more power.
There's
Time
not
to
enough
get the trips to
power.
Huh.
Hi.
There are no.
How are you, Eleanor? If I'm saying that wrong, please tell me how to pronounce your name. How are you today? Welcome to chat. I'm doing great. I'm having a fantastic time. I love math. Eleanor, great.
Put the correct
That's
batteries
very
in place.
pretty. I love e-names though, so I'm biased.
Way to go! You completed the first ring, but you gotta hurry.
Everything is -1 with me. The subtraction is real easy. Come on now. Don't lag on me. Game from the 90s. Eleanor, have you played this game before? I know it's new to a lot of people in chat. You have! I love this game. This is one of my favorite childhood classics.
Wasn't that cool? That was some joke. We've got 100% energy now, so let's go save the world.
Preferred 1st and 2nd grade. I don't think I ever played 1st and 2nd grade. I played 4th and 5th. 4th was kind of fun? I don't know. I liked rescuing the kids. I thought that was fun.
No doubt.
I actually finished 4th grade before I finished 3rd grade. I'll have to play the other ones, though. Someday, somehow.
Get the transmission out of the black hole's clutches. Otherwise, we won't get Polly's hint. Polly's transmission is 4 radio packets big. Make sure you collect them all, or we won't be able to decode her hint.
I'm excited to play all of the, like, kids games that you guys in chat have suggested, because I mean, kind of, as a kid, you just have what you have. Whatever your parents picked up from Staples for you, you know? Oh my god, Kate, please. This is a game for 8-year-olds. I have a lot of suggestions. What are your favorite franchises? I also really love Edutainment. And now I have the tools to force it on everybody else. Humongous. I played Freddy Fish in the Case of the Missing Kelp Seeds 2 weeks ago.
Got a radio packet. Another asteroid bites the dust.
Which the only one I had ever played before was
All right, you got all the radio packets.
the Case of the Stolen Conch shell.
Here
I
comes
love them all, but
Polly's
Putt Putt's my
message, right
favorite.
from the brink of the black hole. Get ready to use the decoder.
I have to play Putt Putt. I've never played Putt Putt.
Not done yet. There's more to figure out. Hey, you make quick sense out of that messy sentence. Not done yet. There's more to figure out. I couldn't make any sense out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence. Great.
What is your favorite Putt Putt game?
Great! You decoded one of the sentences. Something's not right. We gotta fix this sentence. Way to go! You nailed the code!
Nailed
I am
it.
hard to see in the sky. My stars do not shine very brightly. Watch out for my sharp claws. Ancient people called me the crab.
The crab.
Great! You want
The crab. Yep.
you have
I'm in, I'm in, I'm in, Bali.
Cancer is the Latin name for crab.
But
And you
enters
see the crab's
the
claws.
race.
Cancer
Let me look
is
at a
also
list
the
of
dimmest
games.
constellation in the zodiac. It is almost impossible to see with the naked eye. In Greek mythology, Cancer was a crab that was sent by the gods to attack Hercules. But because he was so powerful, Hercules crushed the crab after it bit him on the foot.
hear that? You must be right. And here comes the spaceship.
There's a ton of them. Wow. There's more than I thought.
Touchdown! Hey, that was great.
Wait.
Click on the clue and drag it to the inventory so
That's
we can
really
get
funny.
on with saving the world.
Putt Putt Pep's birthday surprise came out on my birthday. I'm playing The Sims tomorrow. I don't think I've played Jumpstart 4th grade. It's interesting. It's like a haunted
No doubt
house
about it.
theme. But it's a haunted island. It's like
We're back
monsters
at the
and
maze again.
stuff.
See the box down there? Maybe Polly has put something in there again.
Witches.
You're so
Halloween.
right, Botley. And this time it's not gonna be easy. Maybe you and your little friend should just give up now and go play with some
Oh, it's
of my
called
old
Haunted
baby
Island.
toys.
There we go. Yes, Jumpstart 4th grade Haunted Island.
Someday. Don't listen to her. I know you can do it. Remember, we
I
have
can
to program
definitely
the
do it, don't
robot
worry.
to reach the box.
Okay, we'll do south 2, and then jump west, and then, south 3, jump south, and then we can do that, right? I also really liked the Clue Finder series. I liked Math Rabbit and Reader Rabbit. What other games did I play? Clue Finders are so fun. The only one that I had as a kid was the was it also 3rd grade? I think it was 4th grade. It was the Egypt
robot made
one.
it through the maze. You are some slick programmer. Just look
I'm
at
not
the
good at
little
math.
inventory.
That's fair.
Must
They
be
do get kind of
all
rough,
over the place.
especially of the harder difficulties.
Got everything we need. Take a deep breath. Now that we're back at mission control, we need to use the wheel of invention to get started on the next clue.
But I played Clue Finders at my friend's houses, some of the other games.
Time to finish up another mission. Click the on button to start the wheel.
Time for a fun-filled episode of Hollywood Squares with me, Monty Monitor. Answer all the questions correctly, and you, yes you, will be whisked to the past to save poor Dr. Bugbot and thwart Polly's plan. Ha ha!
I
Let's
didn't play any
begin.
Magic School Bus
Your
games.
first clue is a baby bottle, and it will lead you to what this mission is all about.
I played
Baby bottles were invented
Richard
as a
Scarry's
convenient way
Busy
to
Town.
feed
Those
babies
were fun.
Nutritious food. Nutritious food increases
Best
the
math
baby's
program ever,
chances
best
of living
reading
a
program
long
ever.
life. Today, the average baby can expect to live for how many years?
I played those incessantly. The average baby can expect to live for how many years is a crazy question. I don't know. What was the life expectancy in the 90s? Nope.
Some people live to be that old, but the average person doesn't live that long.
What's the average life expectancy
The
now?
average life expectancy has increased over time, thanks to things like better nutrition and cleaner drinking water. Advances in which field of science have contributed most to people living longer?
77.5 years, according to CDC. Nutrition, dentistry, or medicine? It's definitely dentistry. Specifically.
Advances in medicine have helped to wipe out many of history's most deadly
Magic
diseases.
school bus games.
But medicine isn't only a science. It's also something you take when you're sick. Who in the hospital makes sure you take the medicine you need to get better?
Nurses, doctors, or surgeons? I think
That's
all
right.
of these people do play a role, but sure, I know what
Make
you're
sure
getting at.
patients get the medicine that doctors prescribe. People have always cared for the sick, but
What other
nursing
games have
wasn't
I
always
streamed? I do have a
considered
list.
professional.
Link down below is my
Polly sent Dr.
game
Bugbot back to the time
backlog. Let
when
me
the
see,
profession of
actually.
nursing was first
Do I have a
established.
command for this?
Keep going, you're doing great.
Your second
have the
clue is a
backlog.
lamp. It will tell you who in history
But I also
first
just have
established the profession of nursing. Electric lamps like this one
played
made it
games.
much easier to work and play at night.
Nope.
When lamps were invented about 100 years
Here.
ago, everyone wanted one. So electricity soon became common in people's homes. What is it called when lamps and electrical appliances go out all over town?
Ding, 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 ding. Now I have to go into my own chat on my phone. What is this? Called when lamps and electrical appliances go out all over town. A meltdown, a short circuit, or a blackout. Can I have my mouse, please? There you go.
You're
I'm
right.
having a meltdown.
A blackout occurs when the source that brings electricity to homes stops
Here is a
working.
list of games that I have
This
played on
often
stream.
happens during a storm when power lines are damaged. What does
I need to make
light
a command
often
for that.
symbolize for people?
What does light often symbolize? War, hope, or peace?
Right. When darkness becomes light,
I
people
usually do
feel
Zelda
hope.
around here, but this
Hope
is a weird month
good
for me.
feeling about the future.
Because my birthday is tomorrow, and I
Famous
decided to
woman
stream every day in
history was
September.
called Lady of the Lamp because she offered hope to people.
I actually did a project on Florence Nightingale when I was in
Correct.
school. We were
Florence
supposed to do a
Nightingale
project
was a
on
famous
like
nurse
famous
who
American
walked from
people.
hospital bed to hospital bed
And
with a lamp. That's why people called her Lady of the Lamp. She
my
also
teacher didn't know
opened the
that
first
Florence
college
Nightingale
for
wasn't
nurses
American
and invented the profession of nursing.
because they Americanized her name.
Excellent. Florence Nightingale is the person in history we need to find. Dr. Bugbot, we're almost on our way.
So when I was presenting my
The
project,
third clue is a
my teacher was
tablespoon.
like,
It will
"Oh,
lead you
you're
to
the
time in
only
history
non-American
when the
person."
profession of nursing was established. People have been using spoons for thousands of years. The first spoons were made out of clay, wood, and sometimes even bones. But modern tablespoons were invented only 240 years ago, and today they're often used to measure exact amounts of medicine. If the doctor
Oh,
tells
we
you
didn't
to take
Americanize her
one
name. She's
tablespoon of
English. My
medicine
bad.
every day, one
My
tablespoon
bad. She's
is
English.
the exact amount you should take. What's the
But yeah, she's
general
not
name
American.
for an exact amount of medicine?
Drug, dose, tablet. Thank you for the
Right.
birthday wishes. I appreciate it.
A prescribed amount of a drug is called a dose. Medicines are
Dose.
drugs that help us get better when we're
Will
ill.
we be playing a lot of
But not
entertainment
all
this month?
drugs are used for curing
I
the
think the
sick.
only thing that I have planned for this
A
month
dose of what
is
drug
Nancy
helps
Drew
put
game we're gonna be
patients to
playing.
sleep before surgery.
On the 30th? The 29th? Whatever that Sunday is. Aspirin, anesthetic, antibiotic.
Yes, before anesthetics were invented, operations were incredibly painful. People had to get their teeth pulled while they were wide awake. They felt everything.
29th.
Oh my! The first operation using an anesthetic was performed in 1842. On which date were you most likely to get an anesthetic before an operation?
1842, 1743, or 1860.
You got it. By
There is a game called Fatty Bear's Birthday Surprise, which I was informed of while we were playing Freddy Fish last time.
The year when Florence Nightingale
But I'm gonna play The
started
Sims
world's
2
first
tomorrow.
college of nursing.
Because I have a challenge to finish
1860.
that we started yesterday.
Here we come.
And that's my favorite
Your
game in the
last clue
whole
is a
world.
bar of soap. The bar of soap will lead you to where in the world professional nursing was invented.
You love Sims
Bars
2
of
as
soap
well?
used to be so
Fantastic.
expensive, almost nobody could afford to wash their hands with soap. Too bad, because washing your hands with soap is one of the best ways to help avoid getting sick. Why is it so important to wash your hands with soap?
Soap smells nice, soap kills germs, or soap bubbles are fun to play with.
Good. Germs are invisible to the naked eye, so doctors didn't even know they existed until 150 years ago. But soon after germs were discovered, doctors realized that they could cause illness. Today, doctors give us shots to make us immune to some of the diseases caused by germs. What are these shots called?
Vaccines, vitamins, or medicine.
Excellent!
Yeah,
The
we
first
started the
vaccine
challenge for
was
Sims 2
invented
yesterday because
over
yesterday was the
100
Sims
years
2's
ago
20th
in a
anniversary.
country that had the largest
And
empire
I didn't
the world
finish
has
it.
ever
I was a little
known.
ambitious.
The people of this
But we
world
got more
empire
done than I
were
thought we
exposed to a
would.
world of germs,
After I
and that
started
made
and I
vaccines
didn't check anything off for like an
especially
hour.
necessary. The country where the first vaccine was invented also controlled the largest empire in history. Which country was that?
United States, Australia, or England? How about the one that colonized both of those places?
Jolly good. During the 1800s, England was so rich and powerful it could afford to improve medicine and public health. It was also in England where the profession of nursing was established by Florence Nightingale.
Hip hip cheerio, we've done it. We've got all the information we need to find Dr. Bugbot. Just grab the time key and we're off to save the world.
Wow, 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 wow. Alright, we're gonna save Florence Nightingale from serving people ice cream and cake.
Click on
Whatever.
in, ready to go. Hey, it's visiting hours in England. Let's go watch Florence Nightingale as she makes her rounds. The Lady of the Lamp is inventing the profession of nursing. Better watch out, Florence Nightingale. Dr. Bugbot's got a prescription for disaster.
I want cake and
He
ice
wants to
cream.
feed
It's my
patients
birthday!
ice cream and cake. Oh no! The Lady of the Lamp didn't hear us. Hit the recall button.
Fine. Fine.
Right. Saving the world sure makes a robot hungry. Too bad the doctor didn't bring the ice cream back with him. Make sure your seat backs are in their upright locked positions while I take us home.
Okay, Snotly. You better have saved some cake and ice cream for me, Dr. Bugbot.
Ah, there's no place like home. Press the back button on the utility belt to leave the time machine. We need to put this robot to rest. It does my CPU chip good to know that I've helped bring these guys back where they belong.
Well, Notley. You're turning out to be a formidable opponent.
Thank you.
Still, I'm not worried. Here's a whole other set of questions. You may start squirming now.
I'm gonna squirm. It's actually time for us to leave.
There's no time to waste. Pick up the quiz disc and put it in the inventory. Let's take a look at that transquizzer and select another mission.
I am
Click
not
on the
doing that.
inventory.
I'm leaving.
We really should start a mission.
Yeah, we should start a mission. Unfortunately for you, I'm quitting the game. Wah. Alrighty, y'all. Keep a diary for my Sims 2. This person married that person, had a baby, what they named it. Yeah, I keep a spreadsheet. I keep more than one spreadsheet typically. Oop, oop. Don't do that. Don't do that. What did you just do, you silly goose? Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm glad that you guys allow me to do these silly, goofy kids streams because I really enjoy them. And hopefully we'll get to keep doing them. Ooh. Ooh, Jasper's playing Pokemon Emerald. I saw his go live notification said he's playing something new. Oh, is this the... Oh, this is the ROM hack. Let's go. We're going. Everybody say hi to Jasper Rocker. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you. Like I said, we're going to be playing some more Sims 2 tomorrow for my birthday stream. I hope you brought me gifts so you can present them to me tomorrow. This is a joke. This is a joke. You don't have to get me anything. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. Hi to Jasper Rocker. When we're there, you silly goose. But yeah, we're probably gonna go long tomorrow. I don't have D&D tomorrow, just completely coincidentally. So I can go as long as I want. As long as I still get to eat my delicious homemade dinner. So yeah, I will see you then. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.